Ever wondered what smart health insurance feels like?
Premier Health's 24/7 worldwide health insurance does most of the thinking for you.
1,500 CGI health claims are settled daily.
55% of claims settled automatically.
You can access your health plan almost anywhere, anytime.
And have smart wellness with online data tracking.
And more provider choices for you and the people who matter most.
Premier Health is smart health insurance, and it feels good.
Brit K, where people come first.
Hi, I'm Caroline Hobby, host of Nashville Insider, where we bring you the latest in country music news and happenings. Join us as we interview your favorite artists and go behind the scenes of country music's hottest events.
Watch Nashville Insider right here on Cayman 27.
If it matters to you, it matters to us. We're Cayman 27, Cayman Informed.
This is the only morning show that matters. Cayman Crosstalk.
Your island, for I long to see you walk upon my sand. For my shores, they belong to my children, and my children belong to Grand Cayman. Come back home to your island, for I long to see you walk upon my sand. For my shores, they belong to my children, and my children belong to Grand Cayman. And although a distant sea has come between us, and I've been to many ports in many lands, I can see West Bay beaches with its shiny coral sand, and my heart it longs for you, oh Grand Cayman. Come back home to your island, for I long to see you walk upon my sand. For my shores, they belong to my children, and my children belong to Grand Cayman. Come back home to your island, for I long to see you walk upon my sand. For my shores, they belong to my children, and my children belong to Grand Cayman. For my shores, they belong to my children, and my children belong to Grand Cayman.
The opinions expressed by Cayman Crosstalk, its hosts, callers, or guests are not those of Hurley's Media or its sponsors.
Here are your latest news headlines from the Cayman 27 News Team on Rooster 101's Cayman Crosstalk. Now, here's the news.
Good day. It's time for Monday's headlines from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Police are searching for a lone gunman after an armed robbery at a fast food outlet on Friday night. The incident happened at around 9 p.m. at the Shedden Road branch of KFC. Police say a man wearing a dark-colored hoodie with a cloth on his face entered the restaurant brandishing a handgun and stole a quantity of cash. Several employees and customers were present during the robbery. However, no one was injured and no shots were fired. 46,609 green iguanas have been culled at the close of the first week of the Department of Environment's 2018 cull. The DOE set a target of 6,000 iguanas per day to get the population of the invasive species under control. More than 300 people and businesses have signed up for the cull. And Buccaneers took over the sister island of Cayman Brac over the weekend, heralding the start of Pirates Week. On the Brac, residents were treated to 3 days of events, including a bonfire, kick-off party, heritage displays, parade, and of course, fireworks. Prior to the weekend events on the Brac, the district of East End right here on Grand Cayman held its Heritage Day festivities, signaling the return of the popular District Days events for the National Festival. The signature event for the festival, the Pirates Landing, kicks off this Saturday. That's it from the Cayman 27 newsroom for now. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do tune in for our 6 p.m. newscast for more on these and other stories. Have a great Monday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019. or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
Good morning, Cayman Islands, and thank you all very much for tuning in and letting us be part of your morning and part of your weekend and your days and so forth. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend like I did. I just want to say a shout out to several people that made my weekend even better. I just want to say to individuals that actually came by and brought me some food again over the weekend. I just want to sincerely thank Gwendolee. Goff. Gwendolee made some corn turtles. She felt so bad that I didn't get it when I went down to the farmer's market, the AgriFest. She actually made some yesterday and brought some to my home in Savannah all the way from West Bay. And I just want to sincerely thank her for that. The corn turtle was absolutely awesome. And I also want to thank my wonderful co-worker or receptionist here, Miss Rose Eden. She even made it even better. She gave me some of her awesome cassava cake. So I had a wonderful meal yesterday, my whole entire family. So I just want to sincerely thank all of those wonderful people for being so kind and generous and showing that Cayman kind that we all keep talking about. So I just want to sincerely thank all of you for that. And this morning, we're going to have a pretty good show for you. We're going to have Medical Mondays coming in. We're going to give you a lot of tidbits and so forth of what is happening for the month of November and all the things that are going on as well and what Health City has to offer you. In addition, we're going to be speaking with the president of the Seafarers Association, talking about their upcoming events as well. And they're going to have a nice raffle that's going to be giving away. So it should be a great morning for all of you. And then throughout the week, we anticipate that we're going to have the director, the CEO, chief officer of the Needs Assessment Unit, the social services and so forth, coming in. We're negotiating that right now. And we're also going to be having, I believe, Chief Officer Wesley Howell coming in talking about the new bill that's before the House to make amendments to the immigration law that will no longer really cite the name or the phraseology of an immigration officer, to now move it on over to the work agency and so forth. And then we're just going to have a whole lot of other things that's going to be piled in as well. Wednesday should be another humdinger in the morning. Tomorrow is going to be opposition. Tuesday, Thursday, Kenneth Bryan has a jam-packed agenda as well. And I just want to say thank you all very much for the kind gestures and the kind, wonderful responses. And we try to get everything accurate here. We're not the ones that just like clickbait or anything of that nature, but I want to sincerely thank all the wonderful recommendations and remarks and so forth that you put on when you recommend us to people and friends. Thank you very much. That really means a great deal to all of us. And in the segment that we're in, based on just alone, you've made us number one. And that means a great deal to me. And it means a great deal to Hurley's Media. So we want to say to all of our wonderful fans, thank you very much. And to all of you out there, if you are a basketball fan, especially college basketball fan, I have in my hand 2 tickets worth $100, $50 each. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that they have them right next to each other. Actually, yeah, they look so. I'm not sure. No, not quite, but I guess it probably wouldn't really matter too much. Maybe you can ask some people to shift off. But I got 2 tickets here, ladies and gentlemen. I got 2 tickets for Akron Zips and Clemson Tigers. Game number 1. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, game number 1. And I'm going to be giving that away coming up in the second segment and so forth. But I'm going to say a couple of things about the whole entire tournament. There's going to be some little riddles, some little questions in there. I want you all to win these things. I'm going to have another pair probably tomorrow or Wednesday as well to be giving away to this new tournament. It's Cayman Islands Classic College Basketball 2008. And we got Akron and Clemson. That's game number 1. And I believe I got tickets for game number 2 as well, which is Georgia and Illinois State. And they're going to be going in to see who then will play the rest of them, the champions and so forth. And then game number 3 will be Bonaventure against Georgia State. And then game number 4 will be Boise State with Crichton. And game number 7 will then go to the 5th place and 6th place. And so it should be pretty cool. And game number 11 and game number 9 will be in the 21st of November. And so the first game will start November 19th. And we want all of you to really participate in this. This is a pretty cool tournament. All these young semi-pros are coming in to the Cayman Islands and showing off their skills. We want you all to participate in all of that. I want to give that away to you. So remember, the contact details that you need to jot down right now is the in-studio number, which is 233-1019. That is 233-1019. That is the in-studio number, and that's sponsored by our wonderful friends at Superior Auto. And I just want to say that to Superior Auto, if you're looking for a great garage that's not going to break you, not going to scare the bejeebas out of you with their billing, and that you're going to get good servicing, I can guarantee you, you will find that at Superior Auto. You're not going to have a conniption fit when you see the bill, but you're going to be happy, and your car is going to be happy as well. And when your car is happy, you're happy because you don't have to walk or try to catch the bus. And catching the bus is like one of those things like, Anyhow, Superior Auto. And I'll tell you the truth. This happened to a friend of mine the other day. Check engine light popped up. Couldn't figure out what it was. Went to, I think, 1, maybe 2 garage. And they couldn't figure out what it was. And the car was not running optimum. Let's put it that way. And she heard on the air, and she called me, wanted to find out what the number was. Turned her on to the number, Superior Auto. She went by. She called me late that evening. Said they found it out within 15 minutes, corrected the issue, which was a spark plug wire that was damaged, changed it, and the car is running like a dream, like she just got it off the showroom floor, and wanted to thank me for that. So I just want to say, Superior Auto, they have it all. If you need something with your boat as well, you can figure that out. If you hit a pan shoal, if you hit the reef, the dock, something with your propeller, and you just don't have the resources really to buy a new one, believe it or not, they can actually rebalance that propeller for you, and they can rewire anything. I know before in the past, they've rewired an alternator for me. So anything you need, Superior Auto does it as well, and then they're training young men to take their role as being auto technicians in the industry as well. And their school and their campus is quickly coming to be. I'm excited all about that. We're going to be bringing you much more information on these wonderful community partners, which is Superior Auto. In addition, I got a WhatsApp number, which is 234-1019, 324-1019. That is our WhatsApp number. And I'm begging all of you, if you send me a voice note to that, I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be difficult for me to listen to it and check it, or even relay that into the conversations here. I just want to let you know it's difficult. It's not that easy just for me to click it like on my phone and listen to it. I got to wait till after the show. I got to press a couple of buttons so that we will hear it on the loudspeakers. Oh gosh, it's just a litany of stuff I need to go through. So just send me a nice little text, and I will be happy to read that for all of you. That is 324-1019. That is 324-1019. In addition, I also have email, which is caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky. That is caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky. And if you want to come on the show as well, and you have something to talk about, and you want some action or need some help with something, give us a jingle. Be happy to help you. That is hurleysmedia.ky, caymancrosstalk@hurleysmedia.ky. And also our Facebook page, which is Cayman Crosstalk. We'd be happy to share those messages with everyone. You can post immediately below the live streaming video, or simply private message me in the back end. I'd be more than happy to help all of you with all of that. And remember, coming up right after this little segment here, after I do my little time check and whatnot, I am going to be giving away two tickets worth $100. Yes, $100 to the wonderful winner of game number 1. Game number one, you can see the opening game, ladies and gentlemen, of the new, I wouldn't say, but this is the second year. I'm glad they brought it back. The Cayman Islands Classic College Basketball 2018. This is game number one. Akron Zips versus the Clemson Tigers. If you all would like that, it's worth $100, $50 each. And I got 2 tickets for a wonderful listener of ours. Remember, 233-1019, 233-1019. And I might be posting one online as well, too, for you wonderful Facebookers as well. So just keep note. I might be giving away 2 tickets online as well. We'll see how that goes. But before I go and take this little segment, I'm going to go to the phone lines right now. Good morning, caller. Happy Monday morning to you.
Good morning, Cayman Islands. Except for 2.
What did you say? I didn't catch the last bit. I'm sorry.
I said except for 2.
Oh, except for 2. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Yep.
And that's not you too.
And I know
they
that's not.
Know who they is.
And I know that not me. So go on.
Yeah. I seen something in the papers Friday where this governor talk about he not doing nothing about the same-sex thing down here.
What do you mean he not doing nothing?
But he not dipping into it. What England want to do and so on. So the picture seen of him, I think he better retire. Yeah. He needs to retire. Because he look like he's old when he can't take a picture. But let's go talk about different things. And what if that offends you? I'm sorry. I'm telling you straight to your guts. Okay? And if it give you pain in the belly, I hope the doctor don't give you no medicine. I say England need to keep the nastiness up there. We don't want it here. England, if you're listening to me, keep the nastiness because we don't drink no damn cup of tea. We drink black coffee. And you stop talking about tickets. You know, some tickets at Jamaica. You say, look here, man, see the ticket here. You want to hear it now? I said go.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
See the ticket here.
Yeah. Well, the thing with it is, you know, it's you're going to see some changes and some challenges coming to the Constitution. And not a lot of people have been brave enough to challenge the Constitution. You're going to see that challenge happen, not just on that front, but you're going to see a challenge happening on religion. You're going to see you're going to see a challenge on government using government funds to promote religion. All of those things I forecast, and just like I forecasted that we're going to, in a way, decriminalize ganja. It has happened. It's going to become a little bit more legitimate coming into the future as well. And so all of those things, if you're just sitting down just with your eyes wide open, as Johan Moxham would say, hashtag woke. If you're woke, you can actually see these things happening. It's just a matter of time, and it's inevitable. And we need, as a people, to start coming together instead of stop being divided. Because I tell you the truth, what's going to happen, number one, is that one thing I've seen over my short little time on this earth is that once people see that you're divided, that old saying, that old adage, you know, together we stand, divided we fall. Right. And I can tell you, people are looking forward for us to be as divided as possible, and then you can easily manipulate and do what you need. What we need to do is come together as this beautiful nation, no matter if you came here by plane or pain. Simply come together, and this is their new homeland. This is homeland for all, and let's just make it the best place on earth, because I certainly believe, I truly, genuinely believe this, number one, that we live in a Shangri-La. I've traveled this world. I wouldn't say from corner to corner, but I've traveled. I've traveled throughout the Central American region prolifically. I've traveled in Southeast Asia. I've traveled in Europe, in America, and I'm telling you, Cayman is a special place.
Yes,
not because
I agree
not
with
because
you. I'm not going to disagree with you what you just said at all.
Well, that means that we got to be tolerant, and that means that we got to be.
The problem is, do you hear the people of well, I shouldn't say Grand Cayman, the Cayman Islands get up and open their mouth? No, they keep their mouth shut like England got a vice grip onto it.
Well, we to be honest with you, we don't have politicians, to be honest with you, that are willing to stand up and utilize the Constitution to the fullest extent. That's a fact. We got Section 55, subsection 2. We got Section 16 of the Constitution, Section 16, subsection 5 of the Constitution, that Steve McPhail and I have been talking about for years. But we have politicians, we have government officials that are not willing to go to the nth degree to take that power that they want and just simply abdicate it or control it over to the government or to the governor and say, well, that's their fault. They did this. We need some real people with some backbone and some cojones and some ovarian audacity, as Chris Saunders would say, into the realm of the legislature. Because...
Well, Woody, if I was in the premier seat, I would tell England if they got a problem, come down here, let's fight. Because we are not coming up there for yours.
Well, I don't know. We got to pick our battles sometimes, but I hear you. But number one, I got a.
I know you got to run. You always got to run. When are you going to have an open mic segment?
I'll be honest with you. Right after, pretty much after the interview with the Seafarers Association, which is on for, I think, an hour, and we're going to have an open mic after that.
I'm going to listen to you.
People just want to be on the show. I can't help it. I mean, it's just jam-packed with people. I'm thankful.
Buddy. I'm just thankful. Like to rub it into you.
I know. I'm just thankful that people want to be part of the show. So I'm just grateful for all of those people that reach out, just be part of the show.
I know you don't like people like me who listens to you, but that's all right.
Well, here. If I don't like you, here's what I'm going to do for you again. All right. Before we get into the time check business, I want to say today is Monday, and we had the Monday Madness deal that it was from our wonderful sponsors of the first hour, Subway, and I got the winners of the Monday Madness from all of the 6 locations, and I want to read their names out, and hopefully they thought that was such a great promotion. I'm praying that it comes back again very, very shortly. And remember that we have a deal going on right now at Subway, ladies and gentlemen, where if you go and get a cup of coffee, they're going to give you, a fresh baked cookie of your choice, absolutely free. That's why I said excuse me. And I just want to say to Dwayne Hunter won a TV from Anderson Square location. Francis Robles from Centennial Towers. And we got Dave Scott Jr. and Sr., both of them. Wow, I guess they're going to have to figure out who splits that one and maybe goes in the living room at Countryside. And then we got O'Neill Gray that won TV from Industrial Park. And we got Ash Mike Knight. He's from West Shore Center. And we got Nigel Ebanks from the East End location of Subway. And I just want to say to all of those winners, thank you very much for participating and just upgrading to that 30-ounce drink. You all got yourself a great TV right in time for the NFL season, right in time for the basketball season, and also right in time for Christmas as well. And I just want to say Time Check is brought to you by our wonderful friends at Subway. And Time Check right now is 7:22.
Eat fresh, eat delicious.
This hour of Cayman Crosstalk is powered by Subway. Subway, with 6 locations across Cayman, you know it makes sense to choose Subway. Subway, eat fresh, eat delicious. More of Cayman Crosstalk is next on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
Caymanian owned and operated since 1967. Paramount Carpets is a full-service operation beginning with material selection to the installation of finished products, as well as providing maintenance, service, and takes great pride in the quality of their work, making every effort to exceed customer expectations. Contact us today at 345-949-5000 or visit us at 317 Industrial Park, North Sound Road. Paramount Carpets. We do a whole lot more than just cover your floor.
We believe that every life matters and that we are all connected. One community, one people. We believe in compassion to give dignity to those that society has let down. We strive to conquer fear, and we believe that the power to heal is a gift. This is who we are. This is what we believe. Holy Cross.
The flavor with a beat. Black thing now move up him dancing feet. We dance them flavor with a beat. Holy sauce, yeah, we out in the street. Young middle age or old, move your feet. When bass if you dance, everybody have to do it.
Great, feel the vibe can't you feel it? Grace, delicious, so nutritious. Yes, quality when you taste it. Want affordable? Look for the label.
Flavor we are here because the spice is flaring. Flavor with a beat, no other brand of the near way.
One taste and you know Grace is real.
Dynafroze, Dragon's Revenge. One day, 4 boys from the future traveled back millions of years through time.
Once upon a time, deep under the sea, there lived a kind and clever little turtle named Tula.
Citizens of Lotus Valley, the hour is upon us. Our way of life is being dramatically threatened. You, the Alliance, are the last hope of freedom and the time.
Or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday morning to all of you. Thank you all very much for tuning in and let us be part of your morning and part of your day. I'm just really excited about right now because I like to give things away to a wonderful listening audience. I got 2 tickets that's worth $100. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is for game number 1 of the Cayman Islands Classic Basketball Tournament 2018. And I just want to say to all of you what we're going to do. It's the first game number 1, and it's between Akron Zips and Clemson Tigers. That's Akron Zips and Clemson Tigers. That's game number 1. And I want you all to tell me what it's very simple. I like to give things away. I like it to be as simple as possible. So the number in the studio is, put this in your phone right now. We're going to open the lines up in about a minute or less. 233-1019, 233-1019. That is 233-1019. And I want you all to dial that number. And here's the question to all of you right now. When is the tournament going to start? What is game number 1? What's the date of game number 1 that you're going to win these tickets on so that you can reserve that day to go to this tournament? What day is that? What's the date? And the date is very, very easy. I said it earlier. The first game is November 19th. 2018. Akron Zip. The very first game of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be open for all of you. And here's a simple thing. I was just going to make it for you. Who's playing the very first game and on what date? Which teams are playing against each other and on what date? The number in the studios is 233-1019, 233-1019. I want to make it as easy as possible. I just gave the answers out earlier. I want to see how much people that will participate in this. This is $100, ladies and gentlemen. $100. Ticket worth $50 each. Just want I'm going to put that right up there. Leroy hates when I do stuff like that, but I'm going to stick it right in there. Hopefully he can adjust it, and you can see. There you go. There you go, Leroy. Yeah, that's my buddy. That's my director general. Those who are watching TV and on Facebook Live, you can actually see it right there. That's your seat number. That is the ticket. And there's 2 of them attached for all of you. 233-1019. Here are the 2 easy questions. Or 1 of the 2, but if you can do 2, it'd be even better. Maybe if you get 1, I'll give you 1 ticket. Maybe if you get 2, I'll give you 2. See how it goes. 233-1019, 233-1019 is the in-studio number. I got 1 more line I would like to fill. And I'm going to pull Christopher in. Christopher, grab that microphone, and I'm going to give you the hard job, Christopher, of picking the line of which the winner is going to be possible through that line. 233-1019. All 4 lines are lit. And I will repeat the question one more time for all of you so that we do not get a mistake here. What day is the tournament starting? Game number 1 is between whom and whom? I gave those out already, and these are tickets for game numero 1. Yes, game number 1. I would like that to give that away to a wonderful listening audience. I got 2 tickets for one individual. 2 tickets for one lucky individual. Christopher, the lines are open, 233, and they're lock solid.
Let's go with number 2.
Number 2, numero dos. Good morning, caller. How are you this morning? Happy Monday morning to you.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Are you ready to rumble, so to speak?
I sure am.
Hopefully, Brian, hopefully Butler, whatever his name is, don't charge me for copyright with that one. All right. Here is the question. 1, what day or what's the date of the very first game, of game number 1 of this wonderful tournament that's coming up?
The 19th of November.
Oh, Brian, you got one down already. Let's go for number 2. You ready?
Ready.
All right. Can you tell me which teams are going to go against each other in the very first game of the Cayman Islands Classic Basketball Tournament 2018? Very first game.
Akron and Clemson.
Oh, do you know their names in specifically?
Akron Ziff and Clemson Tigers.
Ding, 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 ding. I got to get me some. See, next door, they got all kind of bells and whistles over there. I got to do it myself or make Christopher do it. But caller, congratulations to you. I'm so happy that I was able to give you 2 free tickets. And I want you to come by down to our wonderful offices down at 18 Forum Lane and pick them up. Who made you a winner this morning, caller?
Booster 101.1.
Can I beg a favor? Please.
Sorry?
Can I beg you another favor? Kindly, please.
Sure.
It's a Monday morning. And people need to wake up. Can you do a little rooster crow for me?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I wish I had 3 tickets. I would give you one just for that one. Oh, my gosh. Congratulations. I want you to hold online, and my wonderful assistant, my intern, Christopher, will grab your contact details and give it to you. But I just want to say congratulations to you. Happy Monday morning to you.
Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for participating. Christopher is going to go in the back room and take the contact details for this lucky winner. Tomorrow morning, ladies and gentlemen, I got another couple of pairs that I'm going to be giving away as well. I just love giving stuff away to my wonderful listening audience. Basically, just giving it away because you all are the greatest listening audience ever. And I just want to say to Janine, you can pick up your ticket or your poppies and so forth. Down at Hurley's Media, we have not only poppies that you can buy and support our veterans, but you can also get the armband, the cool armband as well, which I'm wearing. You can get the armband as well down at Hurley's Media. The armband is $10, and just any kind of donation that you can with the poppies would be more than welcome. To be honest with you, we're going to have some veterans that hopefully we're going to be celebrating and highlighting on the studios as well, in the studios very shortly. So I'm really excited about that. But Janine, if you would like some tickets and so forth, you can come down to Hurley's Media, 18 Forum Lane. I'm going to respond to you on Facebook, and you can come down at any time between, frankly, 7:30, 8 o'clock to about 3:30, 4 o'clock p.m. weekdays, and you can get your wonderful poppies and so forth here, because here at Hurley's Media, we believe and we are thankful for those that gave all. And if you ever read history, you will realize how important that is and all the fun things that we're doing right now. So to all our veterans out there, I salute you. I just want to say to Staff Sergeant McLaughlin, very good morning to you, sir. And to also, your lovely partner in crime, yes, Shadden. Good morning to you as well, and to all the other veterans that we have on island. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all back in the studios again and talking about all the great things that you all are doing for our veterans as well. But I want to say, too, Semper Fi. And we're going to be right back after this little short message with Health City Cayman Islands and also the Cayman Islands Cancer Society.
This hour of Cayman Crosstalk is powered by Subway. Subway. With 6 locations across Cayman, you know it makes sense to choose Subway. Subway, eat fresh, eat delicious. More of Cayman Crosstalk is next on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
Sometimes having a middleman is not a bad thing, especially when it comes to insurance. Do you know that when it comes to cost, ease, speed, and peace of mind, insurance brokers ranked higher than when customers buy direct? So, for all your insurance needs, call Fidelity Insurance. We're the middleman you want. Call us today at 949-7822. Fidelity. We're good for you.
Make the most of your morning at Burger King with Burger King's unbeatable breakfast special. 2 croissants for just $4. Take 2 bacon, egg, and cheese croissants, 2 sausage, egg, and cheese, or mix and match. Add a refreshing OJ or delicious hash browns, plus tea or coffee for a true breakfast of champions. 2 croissants for just $4, available until 10:30 weekdays and 11 a.m. on weekends. Only at Burger King. 7 Mile Beach, Waterfront, Walkers Road, Town Center Plaza, and now Red Bay.
Raghunath, police are searching for a lone gunman after an armed robbery at a fast food outlet on Friday night. The incident happened at around 9 p.m. at the Shedden Road branch of KFC. Police say a man wearing a dark-colored hoodie with a cloth on his face entered the restaurant brandishing a handgun and stole a quantity of cash. Several employees and customers were present during the robbery. However, no one was injured and no shots were fired. 46,609 green iguanas have been culled at the close of the first week of the Department of Environment's 2018 cull. The DOE set a target of 6,000 iguanas per day to get the population of the invasive species under control. More than 300 people and businesses have signed up for the cull. And Buccaneers took over the sister island of Cayman Brac over the weekend, heralding the start of Pirates Week. On the Brac, residents were treated to 3 days of events, including a bonfire, kick-off party, heritage displays, parade, and of course, fireworks. Prior to the weekend events on the Brac, the district of East End right here on Grand Cayman held its Heritage Day festivities, signaling the return of the popular District Days events for the National Festival. The signature event for the festival, the Pirates Landing, kicks off this Saturday. That's it from the Cayman 27 newsroom for now. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do tune in for our 6 p.m. newscast for more on these and other stories. Have a great Monday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Monday to all of you. Thank you all very much for tuning in and letting us be part of your morning and part of your day. I just want to say congratulations to our last caller, the winner of a pair of tickets to, the basketball tournament that's coming up on the 19th of November. Congratulations. Very first game number 1. But I just want to say a wonderful welcome to Health City Cayman Islands, again represented by Global. I love that. Global Sales Manager, Kafara Augustin. Good morning, Kafara.
Good morning, Woody, and good morning to the listening audience out there. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I want you, even though she's no stranger to the studios, I want you, because you're the host or the primary guest of it and you're hosting the Cancer Society, I would love for you to introduce this very vivacious, effervescent individual to the studio members, even though when they hear her, they go, oh, I know her.
Well, I believe Jennifer needs no introduction because she loves to be, hanging here on the radio with us. But let me just start by saying, we're just every now and then our doctors get super busy and they're unavailable to come. And what we like to do is try to, use an organization to give back and give them airtime, Meals on Wheels, Cancer Society, et cetera, to promote, different causes. So Jennifer Weber, who's the operations manager from the Cayman Islands Cancer Society, was more than happy to come out here and assist us today because today it is November, and November is Men's Cancer Awareness Month. So, we've just finished up with Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and now we need to shine the spotlight on the men, who might be battling this disease, because it's just all about raising awareness, and we're glad to partner with organizations like the Cancer Society to give Jennifer the mic to talk about, what's going on this month.
Great, and good morning, Jen. And as you can see, I've started November off well, and I just want to show you what my 11-year-old son did. He said, "Dad, you wear this all the time. It just looks like a lavender bracelet." And he said, "I'm going to bling it up a little bit." And all he did was just take a permanent marker and highlighted my bracelet. As you can see, my Cancer Society bracelet there. He just went in. He says, "Dad, I want people to see what it's all about." And so I just want to say a very special, and see, Jen, I even wore the shirt as well.
I see.
Just for you.
Yeah.
Just for you, Jen. But for all of those that are suffering with cancer, unfortunately, that wonderful, sickening, good-for-nothing disease has touched my life in too many ways. Too much friends of mine have been lost. Too much loved ones have been lost. And also a little cousin of mine now is going through that as well. And I just want to say a very good morning to you. And I'm willing to, here's the thing. I was growing my mustache from November, but I didn't want to look like a hobo too much, just trying to grow, the stash by itself. And everyone knows me for about 20 years. I had a mustache, and when I lost it, it was like, oh my God, I got a top lip. I can feel stuff. But I'm growing it again, and I would like, Christopher, I want you to help me with this one because Chris is growing his out as well. I want you all to tell me what style. I'm going to take the beard off so that it look halfway decent because, my face is already one of those things that make you shrill. So I don't want it even worse. But I'm going to give a challenge out there for you all to tell me what style of stash do you think I should do? Should I do like the Fu Manchu? Should I just do the Tom Selleck Magnum PI kind of a thing? That was my thing, Jen. I used to walk around with flowered shirts and mustache. I was his stand-in double at one point.
I can see that. I can look at you and I can absolutely see that.
Yeah.
The shades.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have the Ferrari, but I had the Corvette. But yeah, nevertheless, to all of you out there, just if you want, just tell us and tell me how you would like me to trim this up, and I will do that from November. And Jen, talk to us about what is on the agenda for the Cancer Society for the month of November. And I'm glad for this one, to be honest with you, because I lost a very good friend of mine several years back. And just like most men, and this is why I'm kind of hard sometimes on my fellow males out there, that we take too long to go and get checked out. And with prostate cancer, it is one of the most curable cancers there is if you catch it early. And I don't want to lose another friend. I don't want family members to lose that loved one and that significant one in their lives. And hence the reason why I'm pushing this thing as much as possible if I can. But Jen, tell us what's on tap and what's on the agenda this month.
Okay, well, the big night that everyone needs to remember is November 15th. So mark that on your calendar right now, November 15th. It's a Thursday night. Thursday night is the big education night for men to come out to the Lions Club, the Lions Community Center, that is, and the Cancer Society, in conjunction with the Movember Committee, in conjunction with the Lions Club of Grand Cayman, will be having our annual big men's cancer awareness night there. It starts at 7, goes until 9. Men can get a free PSA test. That's the test where men get their blood taken from their arm. It's just a little blood test from their arm. We have nurses there, phlebotomists, who come and they do the blood draws. Men get their special Band-Aid, and then they get to go out and listen to the doctors talk, and then afterwards have like a chicken wing and a patty or whatever it is that men like to eat.
Wonderful. And bring your stashes with you.
And we will pay for those lab tests. That's one of the things we do with the money that's earned from Movember. We use it to provide free tests for men, not only during the month of November, or Movember, because we combine the word mustache and November, Movember, but we also use that same money to provide these tests year-round. But we want everyone to come out November 15th to get all the good information from the wonderful local doctors who are going to be here be there to talk to everybody and give them all the hottest, latest, newest information on prostate, colon, and testicular cancer.
That's wonderful. And this Friday, hopefully, too, we'll have we'll be highlighting some of the things that is going to be going on for men as well. Throughout the whole entire month, you got a golf tournament, you got a rugby tournament, you got things that are coming on the calendar. So the rugby tournament, we're going to be talking about that coming up as well, I believe next week, which is in the Cayman International School is all day. And then we're going to have the golf tournament as well on the 23rd at the North Sound Golf Course. And we want to make sure that we can get as much people, signing up for that, so that all the proceeds go toward the Cancer Society and help individuals. When we come back, Jen, I would like to talk about, the great works that you all do as well for those that have cancer, and what your mission and your objectives are. Because maybe some really don't know to the extent to what you do and whom you do it for. So I would love to come back and talk about all of those things as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you all know right now, Time Check in studios is 7:45. Time Check is brought to you by our wonderful friends at Subway. Jen, I'm not sure if you heard about this one, but I like it a great deal, and I know Kafara, you like it as well, because Kafara has now become a sponsor of a senior, and she makes me so proud of that. When you see, she was moved that day as well during Meals on Wheels. Even her was moved that day in that a wonderful interview that we had. But our wonderful sponsor for the first hour, Subway, has created their Can Drive again. And like me, if you're like me, my wife and I collect canned food, straight throughout the whole entire year for hurricane season. Just in case there's a hurricane season, or a hurricane just takes one, really. And so we have grab bags, and that's full of canned goods and so forth. It could probably last us up to 3 days. And what we don't use and what we don't need, we typically go to Subway and basically offload our grab bags. But what Subway will do, not just collecting your tins of non-perishable food items, they will actually give them to two wonderful organizations, Feed Our Future and also Meals on Wheels. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, knowing people and being directly in attached with Feed Our Future, I can tell you it goes to a worthy cause. The needs are growing on a daily basis. And I think, Kafar, you heard that last time they were on as well. The numbers for Meals on Wheels are growing. And so they're proportionate to how the population is. So we want to ask all of you, if you have those, drop off your canned goods at all 6 locations of Subway. And Subway will give you a free cookie just for being nice. I just want to say a wonderful thank you to my wonderful sponsor, Subway, for letting this happen. And I'm looking forward to those, I think they're 55-gallon drums to be overflowing this Christmas. Because be a friend. There's others out there that sometimes got a little pride and don't want to ask for help. But do so through organizations like Feed Our Future, Meals on Wheels, and also the Cancer Society. Help where you can. If it's just $1, if it's just a can of tuna, you'll be surprised how far that can go. So I just want to say a thank you in advance for doing that. Thank you very much for joining me with this Can Drive. And it ends on December the 2nd. So I just want all you know that the time is fleeting. And right now, I just want to say to all of you, remember this. Subway, eat fresh, eat delicious. Sammy J, that's for you.
This hour of Cayman Crosstalk is powered by Subway. Subway, with 6 locations across Cayman, you know it makes sense to choose Subway. Subway, eat fresh, eat delicious. More of Cayman Crosstalk is next on Rooster 101. and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
Mobil One The Grid is your VIP pass behind the scenes across the world of motorsport.
You're going to see that aggression start from the Daytona 500 all the way up until the end of the year.
I feel for the guys, driving past as close as I can, as fast as I can.
A great win. Porsche win Le Mans.
It's wall-to-wall action. There's no room for error.
These trucks will jump 15, 20 feet in the air.
Sometimes having a middleman is not a bad thing, especially when it comes to insurance. Do you know that when it comes to cost, ease, speed, and peace of mind, insurance brokers ranked higher than when customers buy direct? So, for all your insurance needs, call Fidelity Insurance. We're the middleman you want. Call us today at 949-7822. Fidelity. We're good for you.
A tropical storm watch has been upgraded to a...
Hey, I've been tracking the storm, and it's looking really dangerous.
Yeah.
You're in a new place. Gotta prepare. No, put that down. You need canned goods, not canned
I get
soda
it.
and
Yes,
water.
sis.
You need plenty
Water.
of water.
All right, water. Oh, God. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to get ready for this.
Is it your first time?
Yes.
Do you need a hurricane buddy?
Please.
All right, come on. I prefer bigger bottles.
Kind of shame it took a hurricane for us to finally hang out.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ace is kind of bad time.
Hey, good news. The hurricane warning's been lifted. I saw online the storm has changed direction.
Oh, so I guess you get to go back to your place now.
Where are you? That's not your apartment.
Please pick the flowers.
Bye, neighbor.
Very much for tuning in this morning, and I got your weather forecast for you, and I want to sincerely thank my wonderful friend Shamal Clark, the forecaster for today, for his forecast. And here is the synopsis for all of you that's coming down from the National Weather Service. It says moderate winds and seas are expected over the next 24 hours as a ridge of high pressure lingers over the northwest Caribbean. Radar images show isolated showers in and around the Cayman area moving westward. And so, therefore, that means here's your synopsis for the daylight hours. You're going to have a high of 84 with the real field temperature. The heat index may indicate around about 93 degrees. You got a 20% chance of experiencing some showers. They're going to be brief and passing. I call that, if you do experience it, I call it liquid sunshine. Yes, a liquid sunshine, but simply because you got bright, blaring sun and beautiful rain at the same time. It can happen. Yes, John Fogarty, it happens. And winds will be coming at you from the east at 10 miles per hour with an occasional gust at about 17. That's going to translate to 2 to 4 foot sea heights. The winds are going to continue that easterly direction tonight at the same clip as well. That's going to cool your surface temperatures down to 81 degrees with the real field temperature. This day will be 85. And you got about a 40% chance of experiencing some scattered showers tonight, but it's going to be mainly clear and absolutely beautiful. If you're wondering, your sunrise this morning was at 6:28. Your sunset will be at 6:50. That means you got 11 hours and 22 minutes of beautiful tropical sun to enjoy. You have a similar weather forecast pattern straight through until Wednesday morning. And join us back with Health City Cayman Islands and the Cancer Society.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
Bracelet. There you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all very much for tuning in. Let us be part of your morning. I just want to say a wonderful good morning to my dear former PE teacher, Mr. Jerry Harper. Thank you very much.
Morning, Coach Jerry.
Oh, Jerry, he's a dude. He's a significant part of my whole entire life. And he even wrote me this morning. He says it's St. Bonaventure, not Bonaventure. And St. Bonaventure and Creighton is pronounced Creighton. So thank you very much, Coach, teaching me still after all of these years.
And you know what, Coach? If you're listening, I want to ask you a question. Earlier, Woody was talking about the Akron zips. Coach, do you know what is a zip? what is the mascot of the Akron Zips? I want you to call me today at the Cancer Society
Well, better
at
yet.
949-7618. And Coach Jerry, if you know, I'm going to come right over to where you are at the Pines, and I'm going to bring you some Cancer Society swag.
Better than that, Coach. 233-1019. I want to hear it, Coach. I want to hear you because he calls in about Jingle in the Sand. That's coming along very shortly as well. But 233-1019. You hear that, Coach Jerry? 233-1019. What is the mascot for the Akron Zips? 233-1019. But you know, we're here this morning, ladies and gentlemen, with two fantastic ladies. We got Miss Kafara Augustin from Hell City, Cayman Islands, that is giving some time over to the Cancer Society. And Jen, I want you, if you don't mind, give me a little bit about your mission and your objectives, because the more that I go on, and there's something very strange, because every time that you come on, Jen, we talk about what you do. I get people approach me either at the gas station or, frankly, at the supermarket or something of that nature going, I didn't realize that that's what they did or how they helped in any capacity. And I would like everybody to know, because truly it is something, even if you, I don't like using the word hate, but if you go as far as to even hate somebody, I don't think you ever want to wish them to have cancer or anyone that they love. I'm telling you, I've witnessed it too much in my life. It's not something that I want anyone to ever experience, ever. And I pray the day will come soon that, frankly, you will never have a job in that realm. And that's the truth. That's the truth. May sound rough to some, like, what?
No, we want to put ourselves out of business. That's exactly why we exist. We want to put ourselves out of business. We want to make sure that we do everything we can to help the community, to make sure that we preach all about prevention, early detection for cancer, and then for people who already have cancer to help them get through it, pay for their treatment, get through to the other side of cancer so they can go on with their lives. And we pray for the day that we are no longer needed. We can not only lock the door, but shutter the doors and then go home and go, okay, what's the next thing we're going to tackle? Maybe diabetes or something else. So our goal is your goal, and that's exactly how I always tell children. They say, what is a nonprofit, or what does it mean to be a nonprofit business versus a regular business? A regular business wants more customers. A nonprofit business wants to go out of business because there's no need. But thank you very much for that nice introduction. The Cancer Society exists to help the community is the simplest way to explain it. What we do is really two things: education and awareness. And that's one side of it. And then we provide direct financial assistance to those who qualify because they meet a financial need. 8 years ago, when I started at the Cancer Society, when the organization was already in full swing, it's on the shoulders of everybody else that this organization exists for 23 years. Everyone was already doing great work, and there were 11 financial aid patients in that year when I started 8 years ago. Now we are at nearly 400. From 11 to nearly 400. And somebody who's better at math than me has to calculate that percentage increase. But because I can't do it because I'm too busy trying to process the financial aid applications. But it's a huge number. And I want people to take heart and not feel like, oh my goodness, all is lost. This isn't an Eeyore moment where all is lost and everything is gloom and doom and sadness. That's a huge number. And we're not ringing a bell because we're happy people have cancer, but it's a huge number, which indicates a few different things. It indicates that, one, our early detection programs are working. The more vouchers that we put out into the community with our other partner organizations for mammograms, Pap tests, PSA tests for men, mouth cancer screening, throat cancer screenings, the more we provide opportunities for people who would otherwise not be able to get screened, the more we look for something, the more we find it. And if we find it, if it's out in the community, we want to make sure that we get it caught as early as possible so people can get diagnosed, treated, and go on with their life. Early detection saves lives. So yes, we have so many more people, but they're much earlier stages. They might be precancerous. We catch people with precancerous cervical cancer all the time because of our PAP program. And that makes a huge difference. Women can get the treatment they need, no chemo, no radiation, just get it taken care of, and then on with their life. Used to be that people waited until they had stage 4 cancer to come to the Cancer Society. Those days are gone. We're helping those folks with stage 4 as well, but we're focused so much on the early part that we have lots and lots of people who are precancerous in stage 1, And that's why the numbers are so big. So we pray that we're at the top of that bell curve where we have the largest number of early detection cases and the largest number of stage 4 cases. And eventually, if we keep doing what we're doing, we won't have those stage 4 cases. So 400 people is a lot. If you ever wonder what the Cancer Society is doing with the money that we earn, it's that we're using it to provide assistance to people. And there are currently 400 people. Every day when people come into my office and they cry and say, oh, I never thought I would need help from the Cancer Society. I used to contribute to the Cancer Society. I thought this would go to help people who were poor. I never gave because I thought it would help me. We tell everybody that's what everyone says. They sit on the couch and it's like a script. Everyone says that. They give because they wanted to help others. They didn't give because they expected it would help them. But people need to feel the love from the whole community when they get help from the Cancer Society because that's where we get the funds. We don't get it from government, which I'm not complaining. The government helps all the other, lots of other organizations, and that's wonderful. They need it. We are very, very fortunate that we can stand on our own 2 feet and receive the support from everyone in the community so that we have the resources we need to help the community.
That is something that I think a lot of people don't realize, Jen. And I mean, we got to go and take a break right now. But when we come back, I want to kind of pull that apart a little bit. You gave some statistics just now that I'm not going to lie to you. It felt like a brick hitting me across the face just now.
I can go and go.
No, it's one of those things that you just wonder. And I got to ask you, many years of doing this, and I want you to think about this question when we come back. What do you think? Why the massive increase of those numbers as well? Is it because of, the outreaches that we do here and stuff like that you've been doing? Or, is it that proportionate to the population size and so forth, or a little bit of both? It's something I think we need to start talking about as a community much more. I'm going to go straight to the phone lines. Hopefully this is Coach Jerry. I don't know. Good morning. Hello.
Hey, Woody.
It is.
Good morning, Coach.
Okay, let me give you the word, you and Jennifer.
Good morning, Coach Jerry.
Good morning, sweetheart. The mascot of Akron is called a Zippy.
Right?
Yes, and it's the female kangaroo.
You're right. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to come over and visit you today. I'm going to bring you some Cancer Society swag for that. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, because and it's one of the few female mascots in college basketball.
You're amazing, Jerry. If anyone would know that, you would know that. I was going to say for the listeners, the University of Akron, who came from Akron, everybody knows it's LeBron James, right? But I had to go to the super detail. No one would possibly know this question for you. And you went 2 steps further by saying it's the only female mascot.
Yeah.
And her name is Zippy. Zippy the kangaroo.
Yeah.
Well done.
And let me give you something else. Dan Heniak of Sportport here in Cayman.
Yeah?
Is a graduate of the University of Akron.
So is my brother.
Oh, really? Lovely.
Excellent.
All
right, Coach. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. And please tell all of your friends up there in the Pines, especially Miss Olive Miller, a very good morning for me as well.
Yeah,
thank you.
absolutely.
All right, my friend. We got to go and take a little break right now. That was my old high school coach, Coach Jerry Harper.
The opinions expressed by Cayman Crosstalk, its hosts, callers, or guests are not those of Hurley's Media or its sponsors.
Cayman 27 News Team. Here are your latest news headlines, brought to you by the Cayman Pharmacy Group with West Bay Pharmacy, Savannah Pharmacy, and Professional Pharmacy. The Cayman Pharmacy Group has a location for you just around the corner. Visit them today. Now, here's your news headlines.
Good day. It's time for Monday's headlines from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Police are searching for a lone gunman after an armed robbery at a fast food outlet on Friday night. The incident happened at around 9 p.m. at the Shedden Road branch of KFC. Police say a man wearing a dark-colored hoodie with a cloth on his face entered the restaurant brandishing a handgun and stole a quantity of cash. Several employees and customers were present during the robbery. However, no one was injured and no shots were fired. 46,609 green iguanas have been culled at the close of the first week of the Department of Environment's 2018 cull. The DOE set a target of 6,000 iguanas per day to get the population of the invasive species under control. More than 300 people and businesses have signed up for the cull. And Buccaneers took over the sister island of Cayman Brac over the weekend, heralding the start of Pirates Week. On the Brac, residents were treated to 3 days of events, including a bonfire, kick-off party, heritage displays, parade, and of course, fireworks. Prior to the weekend events on the Brac, the district of East End right here on Grand Cayman held its Heritage Day festivities, signaling the return of the popular District Days events for the National Festival. The signature event for the festival, the Pirates Landing, kicks off this Saturday. That's it from the Cayman 27 newsroom for now. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do tune in for our 6 p.m. newscast for more on these and other stories. Have a great Monday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. A happy Monday to all of you. I hope that you're having a great commute and a wonderful morning so far, and that will continue straight through the whole entire week. If you're just joining me right now, I have representative of Health City Cayman Islands Global Sales Manager, Ms. Kafara Augustin, and she also has Jennifer from the Cancer Society, Cayman Islands Cancer Society, with her as well. And as you all well know, if you don't know, it is November. In November, we're kind of focusing a lot of attention on men, simply for the mere fact that we males tend to feel somewhat left out. But in cancer, we want to be. But nevertheless, we're talking Movember right now. And along with other things as well, we're talking about the new. I wouldn't mind touching Kafar when we get back on all the great things you're doing at Health City, Cayman Islands as well. And I like that, Jan. I like the handlebar. I like the handlebar stash.
Nice.
I'm going to try to do that to see if I can, or maybe the Fu Manchu. I'm going to put out on social media how you all want me to trim it. I think we could probably find those little. Do the Tom Selleck. Yeah, Christopher says Tom Selleck. I'll go back to that. That was 20 years of my life. But Jen, I asked you a question. You honestly, I'm not going to lie. I knew the stats were pretty high because just even in that last, that time frame as well, I lost several people that I love very dearly. In addition to several people that are champions and survivors of it as well, and some that are going through it right now. And so I know even just from me personally, the numbers are significant. But I got to ask you, given you're sitting around the board with a lot of great people that give of their time, and I just want to say a shout out to board members as well who really give a great amount of time. And a lot of people don't realize nonprofits, the board members don't get a stipend, they don't get nothing. They just do it because they care and they want to see a change and they want to do something to help someone else. And I know for what it is because I put in a lot of hours in boards as well, especially nonprofits. And now the nonprofits are a little bit more tighter than they used to be. So I just want to say a thank you to all the board members first.
Yes, absolutely. I always say that we have the hardest working board in the Cayman Islands for sure, because a lot of boards, it's their job to show up, pose for the pictures, eat the canapes, and enjoy the special evening. Our board is a working board. And some people say this as a test of how committed they are, but I mean this very literally. Our board chair has literally climbed Mount Everest for our patients. Our board chair is a gentleman named Guy Manning, who is a very proper English person. And if you speak to him, he's very understated. All he ever says is, it's going to be good. Good, yeah. Very quiet, very soft-spoken, but very devoted to helping the people in this community. He came to us because he was going to climb Mount Everest. We didn't know each other. He said, I was thinking of doing this for charity. I'm going to climb Mount Everest. Thought I would raise some money for the Cancer Society. And fast forward, he has done several enormous projects for us now. And the more he did for us, the more involved he became with us until he became the board chair. And now he is on the financial aid committee. He is one of the people who not only climbs Mount Everest for us and raises a lot of money to help us help patients. He's probably raised $300,000 for us through his various projects alone, just him, by climbing every highest mountaintop, and is now interested in going to the South Pole. He doesn't sleep well at night, I guess, because he just thinks of these crazy projects that are so extreme. But he raised so much money for us, and he's also the person who answers every single email on the financial aid committee. There are days when I have to send him 5 financial aid request emails and say, a 45-year-old woman came to us today with diagnosed with breast cancer. She lists X kind of insurance. She makes $1,000 in income, has $999 a month in expense. Her insurance is an 80-20 plan or a 90-10 plan, or she's exhausted her outpatient benefits and has been recommended to go overseas for radiation therapy. Do you approve of the Cancer Society paying $5,000 for her 6 weeks of hotel stay and 2 companion plane tickets for her to go overseas? Do you approve of this expense, yes or no? You can see that's a financial aid request that we take, and that comes from me taking an 8-page application to demonstrate need. I super summarize it, ask my board. It's all the important data without the identifying information, no names, no information about where anyone works, and not what anybody does or where they live, so it's completely anonymous. But Guy Manning is one of those people who answers those emails, and he travels a lot, so do the other people, and they are amazing. I'm giving myself chills because no matter where they are in the world, they will answer a financial aid request within 24 hours for sure. And it is a super fast turnaround because they know this is critically important because patients are waiting.
Yeah, time is of the essence.
And on that note, because one of the biggest things that the Cancer Society is requested to help with is radiation and airfare assistance, because patients always have to go overseas for that. Now, because Health City is going to have full-service cancer services on the island, that's going to help the Cancer Society save $98,000. We did a little test. We called this up on our QuickBooks to find out how much the Cancer Society paid for Cayman Airways tickets and overseas accommodations, and it was $98,000 in 2017. That is $98,000 that the Cancer Society will not have to pay for those sort of ancillary expenses. To help people go overseas to get the treatment they need. It's money that we'll be able to spend here to help patients, and they won't have to leave because Health City is going to provide that. People can stay home in their own bed. They can eat the food they like. They can be supported by their friends, and we are so happy. We cannot wait till the PET scan machine is here and the radiation treatment is going to be available, and everybody can get what they need right here on the island.
I want to ask you as well, and I'm glad that you broke that down of how resources are giving out. That this is not favor. Oh, I know Kafara, or I know this person, or whomever it may be.
It's very important to us. Sometimes people come in. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but sometimes people come in, and I won't kid you, they're nasty to me. And sometimes people come in, and they are exceedingly nice. Sometimes people come in and. They, out of the kindness of their heart, they come in with like a little gift for me, a bottle of perfume or something like that. And I always have to explain to them, I understand that their intention is pure and they just want to be nice to me. Thank you very much, but I cannot, will not, and do not accept gifts because I would never want even the illusion of impropriety. I would never want people to feel like, oh, Jennifer's kind of chubby. She probably likes chocolate. So if you bring her chocolate, she'll probably say yes to your financial aid application. It doesn't have anything to do with that. If you're nice or you're nasty, I'd prefer you to be nice, but nice or nasty doesn't matter. You qualify or you don't. And then when your request is with the board, you qualify or you don't based on the data that is provided. And it is objectively decided to the point where if somebody receives assistance from the Cancer Society and that person out of the kindness of their heart goes, oh, well, I know. I checked their website, and of their 10 board members, I know 2 of those people. And then over the weekend, they happen to run into one of the board members over the weekend, and they go, hey, by the way, I'm one of the people that you helped. Thank you so much. That board member has to contact me and say, hey, by the way, that patient self-disclosed. So if that was one of the people that I was on a financial aid request for, make sure I'm taken off that for any future requests, because we want to make sure that nobody knows who is approving those requests. I don't make the decision myself because I see the faces of the people, and if they're nasty or if they're nice, it doesn't matter. I objectively give the data, the board makes the decision, and it is completely anonymous. Nobody knows who those people are by design.
Wonderful. I'm glad that we established that, and that people can feel that they're going to be treated fairly as well. But I got to ask you, going back to the question right before the last break.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That last stat.
Yeah.
You all must sit down at the board meetings and go, you know what? This is not getting any better for us. We need to almost double down on our fundraising schemes, because look at the numbers now from 8 years ago to 11 to over 400 right now. And that's probably something that you're not even aware of. What do you think, from your great panel of experts, are the reasons why? Is it that we're getting more word out, that people can come and get checked? Because I can tell you, I'm happy to report that 3 individuals have shared their testimonies with Crosstalk because of this very show, that they've went and got checked out. One of them was at the last seminar that we were talking about a year ago. I think it was almost a year ago. 2 ladies and a male. And simply because of individuals like you and also doctors from Health City, Cayman Islands, that they either got detected early or they were diagnosed with a stage 3, actually. Thank God it was not stage 4. It was just about going there, and still kicking it right now. So I'm just thankful for all of those things. But I got to ask you, why do you think the stats are so significant, and that short span of time?
It's a lot of factors, some positive, some negative. The positive thing is that we are catching it earlier. It used to be that, in the old days, people, it sounds so harsh to say this, in the old days, people just died.
Yes.
So
I keep saying it all
people
the time.
didn't know that they had cancer, or if they knew, they didn't want to talk about it because there was some kind of stigma. People felt that it was embarrassing or shameful, or because of something that they had done, that they were being punished, and they got cancer. And there are still some people that believe that. They in the 8 years that I've been there, we've had 2 or 3 people who didn't want to get out of their vehicle. So we had to leave the office and go out to the parking lot, because the person who drove them to the Cancer Society came in and said, oh, my loved one is in the car. They won't come in. They're too ashamed. They know that they got cancer because God's punishing them. Would you come out to the car? So we do roadside service. It's like a drive-through. We go out, we lean on the car window. But those cases are becoming more and more rare, and that's a good thing, because as patients say all the time, nobody picks cancer off the shelf and chooses to get it. Everyone from newborn babies to elderly people get cancer, and so I'm not trying to challenge anyone's belief, but I personally believe that this is something that has nothing to do with God's punishment. So if you have cancer, it's nothing to be ashamed of. You wouldn't be ashamed if you had high blood pressure. You wouldn't be ashamed if you had diabetes. I don't know why cancer would be any different. But people used to feel ashamed, and so they just lived with it until they died, and nobody wanted to talk about cancer. Then there was a shift as education and awareness became more prominent in the community, and that's thanks to organizations like the Lions Club of Tropical Gardens and the Lions Club of Grand Cayman, who had members who passed away from cancer and started talking more publicly about cancer. And through the years, maybe it's been 15 or 20 years, people were more open to talking about it, and then looking for it, and then going to the doctor to ask about it. And when you look for something, you find it. And that can be scary for people. A lot of people say, oh, I never went to the doctor and asked about it because I was afraid I had it. But then people started to get some hope that, you know what, if I do have cancer, maybe they can treat it. Maybe I can beat this. And so they started asking questions of their doctor earlier, so it became detected sooner. And through the years, treatment and medications and all kinds of protocols came into being. Doctors got more and more practiced on what they could do. And, even 5 years makes a big difference in cancer treatment. If I just look at the last 5 years or 8 years, there's been huge strides that have been made. And so doctors here on this island can do so much for you now. We have amazing doctors here. The GPs do a great job of diagnosing. The surgeons do a great job of, cutting it out or eliminating it whenever possible. And those oncologists do an amazing job of treating it, whether it's curable or palliative treatment. They're doing amazing things. And all of those folks work in concert to make sure that they can extend the lives of people. So one of the things I think is that we're all talking about cancer more because we all know more people who have cancer because they're living longer and they're around to talk about cancer. We have patients who have stage 4 and they're living stage 4 lung cancer and they're living 4 years. This is unheard of life extension of not too long ago. So it's thanks to the teamwork of everybody on island that people are talking about it more. So I know the statistic sounds big because from 8 to 400, it's too many. 1 is too many, that's true. But these are people that are not only cancer survivors, but they're cancer thrivers. They're living with cancer and their life is being extended and they can celebrate those extra birthdays. They can be there for that grandchild's wedding. They can be there to spend time with their loved ones, see that graduation, and do so much more to extend and enjoy their life that they have.
Amen to that one. All right, we're going to take a little quick break right now, but when we come back, we're going to continue this conversation and see what's on tap, on the whole entire agenda for November and maybe even coming up as well, and talking to Kafar just a little bit about the oncology unit and so forth at Health City Cayman Islands. Plus, I got a special birthday greeting I wouldn't mind you ladies helping me with. A lady's 85 years old today as well, so I wouldn't mind you all helping me when we come back with that one.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Just the most reliable energy service in the Caribbean. Whether it's for your entertainment, lighting a path to your future, or making sure that you and your family are secure. We're there for you when it matters most. Your safety and our reliability are our top priority. We are committed to remaining the #1 utility service in the Caribbean. We are CUC.
Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited are professional, independent insurance brokers established in 1988. We are a wholly Caymanian-owned insurance broker with a wealth of knowledge in the local and international insurance market. Our professional team service clients with a range of insurance products, including motor, home, health, contractors, marine, and business insurance, among others. Contact us at 949-0579 or email us at service@bogleins.com.
This is the Volvo Ocean Race, the story of a 45-year obsession. Sailing's iconic race around the world, the ultimate test of a team, and the place where elite sport meets human adventure. With up to 10 sailors packed into 65 feet of carbon fiber for weeks on end in a race that lasts almost 9 months, it's an adventure that borders on a psychological experiment.
Eclipse Hair Design and Day Spa. Discover the difference.
You're something else. Good morning, Cayman Islands. Happy morning to all of you. Thank you all very much for tuning in to Cayman Crosstalk and let this be part of your morning and part of your day. Just want to say to those that said a hello this morning from Toronto, Canada. Thank you very much this morning. And also in England, thank you for the nice little emails and messages that you're sending as well. And I have a little birthday greeting I would like to send out to Miss Valda Dixon. And today is her 85th birthday. And I just want to say a very, very wonderful good morning to you. And thank you very much for listening to Cayman Crosstalk. And to your lovely daughter, you know, she's right here. Hopefully she made some cassava cake that she can probably send you as well. But to you, Miss Valda Dixon, a very wonderful good morning to you. And if you're all just tuning in right now, we have in the studios with us Miss Kafar Augustin from Hell City, Cayman Islands. In addition, she's brought Jen Weber from the Cancer Society with her little mustache, her little handlebar. I like it. And, you know, I've got a couple of requests so far. One online saying that I should do the Tom Selleck and also Christopher as well. So I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to post something online. You all tell me how you want me to trim my mustache for, you know, November. I was growing it out for this month to try to bring a lot of, a little bit more, how would you say, highlighting to it as well, being that I'm here on a daily basis and you look at my face on a daily basis, you poor brutes. But I just want to just bring that out so that we can save another male out there as much as possible. You know, Jen, you gave some stats and so forth of where we're sitting with the Cancer Society. I want to, once again, before this segment ends, and I want to then go over to Kafar and talk about what is happening at Hell City, Cayman Islands as well. But for those males out there, you know, November is here, and we want to make sure that males primarily over the ages of 40 years old, that you go and get checked out by your GP. And I'm going to say this based on sitting here for the last 3.5 years. If you've had a friend, well, a family member, a brother, sister, father, well, not a sister, but a uncle, cousin, anyone that may have had prostate cancer, I'm urging all of you, just don't be lax in it. Just simply go to your GP. If you don't have a GP, you know, I can recommend one to you. Dr. Sidney Mikes, that's my GP. If you want to, that's just my personal testimony, a doctor's hospital. And go and get checked out. And I would recommend that take the protocol that he and any other GP will tell you that you need to do. But it is one of the most curable cancers there is. If you catch it early, you can live a wonderful life. In fact, Hell City, Cayman Islands now has a great tool that they can help males with as well, which is the HIFU, which is high frequency infrared light. And that means that there's no more surgery, and it mitigates the risk of, you know, you all having issues with incontinence and so forth afterwards. We just got to be frank about this. I prefer you to have incontinence than you not be here at all. But if we catch it early, you can live a wonderful, healthy, happy life to all of you out there. And, you know, Jen, coming up on the 15th of this month, the Lions Club is going to be hosting a informative night. I want you to talk to that, what males, I want you to talk to the males out there as well of what you all will be doing. I know we touched it on the top of the hour, but we have people tuning in at different times as well. But I want as much males in Cayman to take advantage of this as much as possible. Explain what the night will look like for all of those ones as well. And you got my favorite 4-letter word that's going to be thrown in there as well. Free.
Oh, I thought it might be wing, like chicken wing. Because I'm always talking about patties and chicken wings and stuff to lure the men in. 4-letter word. I got nervous there. Thank you so much for keeping me on track, because yes, that is such an important event this month. You know, every event that the November committee puts on is great because it helps us help others. It spreads the word. It raises funds. But for us, the most important element of this month is the education and awareness event, and that happens on Thursday, November 15th. So men, I want you to write that on your calendars. I want you to put that in your phone. I want you to tie a string around your finger, and I want you to start talking with your coworkers, your brothers, your friends, everyone that you know. Woody, you were absolutely correct when you said it's men over 40. But if you are of Afro-Caribbean ancestry, you can start coming earlier. Come at 35, come at 36, come at 38, because men who are in that particular population, for some reason, develop prostate cancer at a faster rate than other populations. So we want to make sure that everybody gets the education and awareness before they need to start being concerned about that. And if they want to come out and start asking questions and find out if there's anything they can do to help to prevent them going in the direction of prostate cancers, like their father and their uncle, then they can come out and they can get the information. So men should come to the Lions Community Center, because this event starts from 7 to 9 at the Lions Community Center. It is free. It's going to be easy to get there because it's on a bus route, but the traffic usually, because it's so crowded, the traffic usually stops. So basically, you're going to be able to just jump out of the car. You don't even have to wait or go to the bus stop. You can just jump out of the car because the traffic stopped anyway.
It's a parking lot right there.
Yeah, and if this all sounds familiar, it's because we did the same thing for women during the month of October. So in October, we had a breast cancer education and awareness event. Everything was all pink, and it was all women at the Lions Community Center. Now you fast forward 1 month, and everything is all blue, and we switched from breast to prostates and other men's bits. The event is going to talk about colon cancer, prostate cancer, and this will make you remember it, with a twist of testicular cancer.
Yeah,
that'll help men remember.
A twist. Yes.
No, November 15th. Colon, prostate, and a twist of testicular cancer.
You can josh all you want with that one, but that twist really gets your attention.
Yes, that makes it stay in your mind. 7 to 9. So when men come to that event, they can fill out a form. They can get what's called a PSA test. That stands for prostate-specific antigen test. And that test is not the other test that you're thinking about, that poke in the back door test you might be thinking about, gentlemen. This is a different test. Yeah, this is just a blood test. And for those who are watching on television, I can't ever help but point to my elbow when I say this. It's a blood test. The blood comes from your arm. We have phlebotomists, thanks to lots of nurses on island who take blood. They will be there. It's completely free. If you're somebody who's nervous to get their blood taken, we have people who can hold your hand. It's not a problem at all. Not a big deal. You line up, you get your blood taken, you get your Band-Aid, then you go out, you sit down, you chat with your friends, you have a little something to eat or drink, and then the presentation starts. We have 2 local doctors who are going to be there. They are the sponsors of the event. They're going to talk about these kinds of men's cancers, and then they're going to take questions and provide answers. And that might be one of the most valuable points of the evening, because it's both male doctors to a team of male panelists with a whole audience of men. And so as some of the gentlemen tell me, they say it's man talk about man things. And it's the opportunity for men to have a public conversation, but only with men involved. So they ask questions about things that are concerning to men. And because they're in a crowd, they feel a little bit more comfortable asking these questions. And yes, there's always some wise guy in the audience who asks questions that make everybody else laugh. But you know what? Those questions about prostate cancer and if they do this particular activity that they might enjoy, will that make it less likely that they develop prostate cancer, or will it make it more likely? And that always gets a snicker. But you know what? People want to know that. Mm-hmm. And so it's good that people ask all those questions, and men are there to ask them, laugh at the questions, but then listen intently to what the answer is from the doctor. So they come, they get all that information. If they still have a question that they feel like they want to talk to a doctor about, they can stick around and have a little chat with the doctor. They can talk directly to local doctors who then they can say, you know what, I like that doctor. I want to go see that doctor. Mm-hmm. He talked about this and I'm going to follow up. And after they have had that prostate blood test taken, we take care of the payment for that. We pay for all the lab work for that and make sure that the results then go back to the patient. We call the guys and we say, oh, okay, we got the results from your PSA test. We have your copy. You can pick up a copy of this paper and take it to your doctor. And if you don't have a doctor, we can make sure that, we just sort of do a rotation of all the doctors to make it fair for everybody. Any doctor who says, oh, yeah, you can send patients to me. And then the doctor will explain those results. The men men are going to get a result that is a number between 0 and 4. And if they're in the middle of their life and the number is 2, the doctor's going to say, you are right exactly where we would expect you to be. If the number is high, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have cancer. This is a screening test.
Right.
It could be any number of things. And every year, Woody, every year, we have men who have really high results because they have been living with a urinary tract infection or a bladder infection for 2 years. And it's painful as they urinate every single time. And they were afraid that they had cancer, so they didn't go to a doctor. And when they go to the doctor because they are getting their results explained to them from this free event, the doctor says, oh, you know what? I think you have a bladder infection. Take antibiotics for a week and you'll feel better. Can you imagine? They were so scared and in pain every single day, they didn't go to a doctor. It's not cancer. It's a bladder infection. A week of antibiotics and you'll be feeling much better. So for those men who are like, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know. What if they do find out it's cancer? I can't afford it. I don't know what I'm going to do. What would I say? Come. If you're afraid that you have a problem, it might not be cancer.
Yep.
You know, there are other things that happen to our bodies besides cancer. And if it is cancer, then it's always best to get it diagnosed and treated so you can start getting the treatment you need so you can go on with your life and take care of your family and do the things that you want to do.
You know, one thing that I've learned here on this show is from the wonderful doctors from Hell City, Cayman Islands. Whether it's, you know, Dr. Benoit, Dr. Ravi, Dr. Ramnesh, and all the other great doctors, the one common denominator that they all say, if you wait, it's going to cost you 2 things. Either more money, if that's what your bigger concern is, because the longer you wait, it's going to be a lot more difficult to, one, treat you, and then ensuing treatments are going to be that much more costly. Or it's your life.
That's
so catch it early. And if you're concerned about cash and you're concerned about money, don't let that be a concern, because I can tell you, your life is absolutely precious. You may think that people don't appreciate you, gentlemen. I'm speaking to all of you now from me. I got too much friends that I care for and I adore that have waited too long for these various different issues. And we lost them. And I can tell you, just going to paint a picture of some family members that are still to this day mourning the loss of their loved one. You are much more valuable here with your laughter, your smell, your tears, your voice, all the various different things, gentlemen. I want you to remember that you are valuable to many people around you, not just your immediate loved ones, not just your wife, your children, your siblings, but there's friends around as well that will appreciate you. Come join me, you know, on Thursday, November the 15th at 7 o'clock at the Lion Center. Seriously, please come and join me. Save a life, save your own life. And if you have a friend that's going through those issues, bring him as well. And let's just talk about this, you know, like men. And let's handle this for our families. And let's be there for them as long as possible. If you want to annoy them for the next 80 years, let's annoy them for the next 80 years. If that's your mission and goal, I will join you. I will join you to annoy them for the next 80 years. But I don't want to lose you now. I don't want to go to another funeral. I don't want to see another wife mourning. I don't want to see children lamenting that they didn't spend enough time with dad. So, gentlemen, I'm begging you, come join me. It's a free screening. And believe me, we had a gentleman that went to the screening and got diagnosed and is still here today.
And we have plenty of those men at the Cancer Society. They come every year, and we have tons of men who want to do the testimonial, who want to stand up and say, hey, I came to this event last year and I got diagnosed with prostate cancer, and look, I'm still here. I'm so grateful that I got diagnosed because it's the doctor's treating it. I get a couple of injections or maybe 4 injections a year, and I learned that prostate cancer is one of the slowest growing cancers.
Yeah.
Where someone else stands up and says, oh, my colon cancer got diagnosed, or I got a colonoscopy because of this event, and the doctor did the colonoscopy and removed several pre-cancerous polyps. Colon cancer is one of the most preventable cancers because if you just get those polyps removed, you can take care of it before you develop cancer. And I have to practice what I preach. I'm 50. And my husband and I were just talking this morning how we're supposed to get our colonoscopies this year, and we haven't gotten them yet. He's scheduling them for both of us today. We have to get those tests. Colon cancer is for men and for women.
Correct.
It's more likely in men because they just don't go to the doctor and they won't go get their colonoscopy. So more men suffer from it because they ignore it longer. But we got to do this and make sure that we take good care of ourselves.
Amen. And before we go, Kafara,
yes, Woody.
You, Health City Cayman Islands is now creating a great oncology department. And, talk to us a little bit about that and how they can really, everybody on island can actually take advantage of the great services there, the wonderful doctors like Dr. Vinitha Benoy.
Definitely. We have our medical oncologist, Dr. Vinitha. Consultation, just give us a call, 640-4040, or email us at info@healthcity.ky if you have any questions. I personally manage that line, so if you have any questions about cancer care, if you suspect something is going on, please feel free, send me an email. I'll put you in contact with the doctors. We'll make an appointment for you. In addition to that, as Jennifer mentioned before, we are working on having a fully comprehensive cancer care center. We're very excited about that. Our goal is to have it done before the end of next year, 2019. Woo, woo. So that's just not only medical oncology, but we also have radiation therapy. So none of our Caymanians will have to be, forced to go off island for that type of treatment. And it's so important that you're treated where you're treated at home.
Yeah.
And where you're comfortable.
It makes a difference.
In addition to that, you mentioned HIFU. We have that coming online soon. We'll be making a big announcement about that as well. And in addition to that, just in time for, last month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we did an announcement about the DigniCap, which is a cool capping system, FDA approved for our, particularly our breast cancer patients. And we offer that service completely free of charge to anyone going through chemotherapy. So if it's chemotherapy and it's cancer-induced hair loss, chemotherapy-induced hair loss, then it's just a great service that we're just more than happy to offer. Normally in the States, if you're doing that service, it's about $200, et cetera, in addition to the chemo that you have to pay.
Yeah.
So we don't want to add that additional burden too, because we know how important it is. Cancer is a horrible, horrible disease, and you do want, you still want to look your best. You still want to be, a fighter. You still want to be positive about this. And, losing your hair could be very, very devastating to many people. So we're just so glad to also offer that service as well.
That's great. Numbers once again for Health City Cayman Islands.
640-4040, or send us an email at info@healthcity.ky.
And Jen, number to contact Cancer Society if they need to.
Sure. It's their Health City's email and their number is so much easier to remember. But if you have to grab a pen, I'm going to give you the number.
Thank you, Shamari, for that.
Yes, that was awesome.
For the Cancer Society. We should have gotten one that says that spells out cancer or something. I never thought about that. But anyway, the number of the Cancer Society, if you have a pen, write it down. It's 949-7618. 949-7618. Or you can do what everybody else does and just stop into the little yellow building that's on the other side of the chain link fence from the hospital parking lot. That's what everybody always refers to us as.
I remember that little place being the veterinary clinic.
Everybody says that too. And you know what? Even if you're not coming in because you have a particular issue, feel free to stop in, because something that really warms our heart is when people stop into the Cancer Society and they say, "Oh, do you guys have any of those bracelets that Woody wears?" Or I just wanted to pop in here and sort of get a look around. People come in and they go, "Oh, it looks different than I thought in here. It looks more like a living room. It looks like a happy place." That's by design, and we're so happy to hear that, because we want people to feel like it's a welcoming environment. We don't want it to look like another doctor's office or a sterile environment. So pop in and say hello to us if you want to, or pick up a calendar of what events are going on so that you can pass it on to other people, or give us your email address so that we can send you the flyer for the upcoming educational event on November 15th, so you can post it at your office or send it to your brother and your friends, and help us spread the word on what's going on.
All right, ladies, thank you very much for coming in, and thank you for another wonderful, informative morning. And Jen, it's always a pleasure to have you. Kafar, I'm looking forward to seeing you next week as well.
And shout out to the BRAC, where we were over the weekend.
Yeah,
we had such a great time, 3 events in one day, and thank you so much to Health City for letting us use this slot. We're so grateful for the opportunity.
Excellent. And coming up, we're going to be talking with the president of the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association as well, Mr. Dennison Tibbetts.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
the Copper Penny.
It's that time of year again for the annual Cayman 27 Parade of Lights, brought to you by Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited. We're calling all boats to join us Saturday, December 1st at Camana Bay as the water comes to life with this year's theme, Christmas Around the World. It's completely free to enter, and there's a chance to win $1,000 and 2 general admission tickets to Kaboom. Or enter just for fun. Private and commercial boats are welcome. For more information and to register your boat, click on cayman27.ky.
Get the quality, the service, the wide range of products in the BRAC. Everything you love about Paramount Carpets is now available on Cayman BRAC. Carpets, flooring, drywall, paints, windows and doors, lumber, from plumbing to electrical supplies. You'll find it all and a whole lot more at Paramount Carpets, Cayman BRAC.
We do a whole lot more than just cover your floor at Paramount Carpets.
Watch as some of the world's most talented people put their skills to the test as they attempt to make their mark in the record books. You'll witness some of the craziest, scariest, most bizarre stunts people will do, all in the name of stardom. It's the ultimate Guinness World Records, and it's right here on Cayman 27. Capture all the action.
I'm John Barry, and this is Songs and Stories. I believe in every song there's a story waiting to be told, and in every story there's a song waiting to be sung. Each week I'll have a friend stop by who will share great songs and personal stories in a unique setting that have been part of their life and career. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Visit them today. Now, here's your news headlines.
Good day. It's time for Monday's headlines from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Police are searching for a lone gunman after an armed robbery at a fast food outlet on Friday night. The incident happened at around 9 p.m. at the Shedden Road branch of KFC. Police say a man wearing a dark-colored hoodie with a cloth on his face entered the restaurant brandishing a handgun and stole a quantity of cash. Several employees and customers were present during the robbery. However, no one was injured and no shots were fired. 46,609 green iguanas have been culled at the close of the first week of the Department of Environment's 2018 cull. The DOE set a target of 6,000 iguanas per day to get the population of the invasive species under control. More than 300 people and businesses have signed up for the cull. And Buccaneers took over the sister island of Cayman Brac over the weekend, heralding the start of Pirates Week. On the Brac, residents were treated to 3 days of events, including a bonfire, kickoff party, heritage displays, parade, and of course fireworks. Prior to the weekend events on the Brac, the district of East End right here on Grand Cayman held its Heritage Day festivities, signaling the return of the popular District Days events for the National Festival. The signature event for the festival, the Pirates Landing, kicks off this Saturday. That's it from the Cayman 27 newsroom for now. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do tune in for our 6 p.m. newscast for more on these and other stories. Have a great Monday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, I got to do a little live read for my dear friend, Parker Tibbetts, and the AI group, ACE. Ahoy, mateys! Yes, ahoy, mateys! Get your wallets and start checking off those to-do lists before Pirates Week. That's my little... And I'm not sure if I can continue doing that. But take a trip over to ACE and spend $50, ladies and gentlemen, and get a complimentary general ticket to AI Rentals Waterfront Sound Invasion, happening Friday, November the 9th. So you got to hurry and do that right now. Remember, take a trip over to ACE and spend $50 and get a complimentary general admission ticket to AI Rentals Waterfront Sound Invasion, happening Friday, November the 9th. If you want to find out more details in store, or simply search Ace Cayman 345 on Facebook. That is, go into store or simply search Ace Cayman 345 on Facebook. Ace is located on 11 Ashko Street, right off of Godfrey Nixon. And you can actually, they're open from 8 a.m., and I like this, to 9 p.m., Monday straight through to Saturday. We hope to see you soon. And if you're just wondering where that Ashko Street is located, I know I'm going to give you two landmarks on Godfrey Nixon. One, you got Spot to Go right over there, Mr. Joey Ebanks' place, and then you got GT Automotive. Right across the street from there, you can't miss it. It is right there. Go and check out Ace, and if you walk in, spend $50. You're going to get a complimentary general admission ticket to the Air Rentals Waterfront Sound Invasion. That is this Friday. And now I'm joined by the president of the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association, Mr. Tibbetts. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Crosstalk Studios.
Morning, Woody. Glad to be here. Kind of short notice, but I'm glad to be here.
No worries, no worries.
I brought the office manager of this association with me, Anthea Bodden.
All right. I'm glad that you all are here this morning and talk to us about this association. This is, like I said earlier, my father, there's one thing that he enjoyed being a part of was certainly this association. And he was a seaman for 32 years, 8 months, and I believe it was 7 days a week. So he didn't want to give it up, but 7 children, he had to. He came home to be with me. But thank goodness for that. But I just want to say to you and to all of your, associate members and so forth, a great job that you all have been doing and keeping, this alive. This is an integral part of our whole entire tapestry of our history. And I tell you the truth, I got to take a little quick break right now. But when we come back, I want you to talk to us about the association first of all, and then what's on your agenda as president, what's happening, what's coming up. I know you usually around Christmas time and so forth, you have a little giveaways and so forth of that nature. And I wouldn't mind kind of pushing some of the raffles and things that you do to support the great causes. And one of the things that you all have done that government has now moved on board full time was to sponsoring some doctors for specialty. And that is something that I think a lot of people don't know in the Cayman Islands. Some great things that you all have done over the years as well. Be right back after this short little break.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
We're on a mission to reinvent the way we look at sport. En route, we'll be meeting the biggest names and the brightest stars, looking to pinpoint the precision of success.
We're all born with some degree of athleticism. As you get to that top of the pyramid, it's the very small things that make the difference.
Work hard to stay focused to get it done.
I know everything I did it for a reason.
You have to be a little bit insane, I think.
Caymanian owned and operated since 1967. Paramount Carpets is a full-service operation beginning with material selection to the installation of finished products, as well as providing maintenance, service, and takes great pride in the quality of their work, making every effort to exceed customer expectations. Contact us today at 345-949-5000 or visit us at 317 Industrial Park, North Sound Road. Paramount Carpets. We do a whole lot more than just cover your floor.
I want to thank you all very much for tuning in, letting us be part of your morning and part of your day. I want to sincerely thank my forecaster for this morning, Shamal Clark. Mr. Shamal Clark, thank you very much. Today, you're going to have a high of 84. They say the real fuel temperature, the heat index, may hover around about 93 degrees. You're going to have a 25% chance of experiencing some showers during the daylight. That means that it's going to be, I call it liquid sunshine, because it's going to be brief in passing. The synopsis that he's given me is going to be mostly sunny today. Winds are going to be coming at you from the east at 10 miles per hour with an occasional gust at about 17. That easterly direction is going to continue this evening at the same clip as well, which is going to cool down your surface temperatures tonight to 81 degrees. They said the heat index may indicate that is about 85 degrees on your body thermometer when you walk outside tonight. You're going to have a 55% chance of experiencing some showers in the evening hours, but they're going to be brief in passing. But tonight is going to be more, I guess, more or less pretty clear. A gorgeous tropical night for all of you that's joining us from overseas as well. Sunrise this morning was 6:28. Sunset will be at 5:50. You got 11 hours and 22 minutes of beautiful, gorgeous tropical sun to enjoy. And you have a similar weather forecast pattern straight through until Wednesday morning. Join me back with the Seafarers Association.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining me right now, I want to sincerely thank you for tuning in. Let us be part of your morning, part of your day. I'm joined by Mr. Prez himself of the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association, along with Office Manager, Ms. Bodden. And I just want to say welcome to the studios in this capacity. Sir, we had you in before, but I don't think the capacity as president of the association. But welcome back to the studios.
Thank you very much, Woody. Actually, it was when you were down at the other place.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, when we were, that's a little while now, probably about a year and a half now.
That's a long time.
Yeah, too long.
Before I actually go into our mission, you had the ladies from the Cancer Society on a while ago.
That's correct.
And I'm reminded when I was watching it in the ante-room there, this association donates every year to the Lions Club for PACE. So we are a part of that also. That's part of our... and our vision actually is a community where all seafarers lead healthy, productive, and successful lives. We remain steadfast in our mission, and the mission states to assist Caymanian seafarers and or their families in need by improving their quality of life, enabling them to live with a sense of dignity and also advocating for their rights. 2, to document and recognize the significant role seafarers played in the development of the Cayman Islands. I'm afraid we're almost forgotten. To encourage young Caymanians to pursue a career in a maritime-related field. Now we have a whole slew of things on our plate for this year. The Seafarers was formed in 1994 by a group of civic-minded seafarers who thought that it would be a good venue for them to meet, discuss, raise money, and help their fellow seafarers who were less fortunate than they were. The first president was Mr. Walsham Conley. Those two, the date of 1994 and Mr. Walsham Conley, I hope listeners remember them, because just before we close, we're going to be giving away some tickets and Southwell years.
Nice.
And 2 of the questions relate to that.
Excellent.
First of all, this year, the associate, we had to redo our articles of association to reflect the fact that the body wants the council to remain for 2 years instead of 1, because we found that 1 year was just not enough for the council to achieve anything. So they're stuck with me until 2020.
Oh, those poor brutes. She's cracking up.
Yeah, those poor brutes is correct. Because on my other side of life, I'm a building contractor, and I tend to be a little regimental. So, but it seems to be working, because when I took over in February, We usually only had about 70 of the seafarers attending the meetings. Now we're up to 200.
Wow.
And it's still bad because we have a membership of over 1,200.
Really?
Yeah. With wives, of course.
Oh, well, all right, right.
But we're working on that also. We just got 100 new chairs. We just got a new bell because the bell that we had for ringing at churches when we did tributes at funerals of seafarers.
Yes, sir.
It was kind of too cumbersome, so this one's a little better.
Oh, the smaller, nice little lighter, huh?
Yes, and it also has our name on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But one of the big things that we envision for the next year and a half, 2 years is home projects. You know, we've got a lot of donations from various condos and businesses, like chairs and fans, etc., etc. By the way, we're asking for that to continue, and anyone, any business out there that has anything that can be donated to improve the life of these seafarers who are not only less fortunate, but a lot of them are much older now, you know. And unfortunately, since January, we've lost 24 seafarers. So we're a dwindling bunch. And unlike other insurances, we only have to pay insurance once a year in January. And that's the Cynical covers us for the rest of the year. When, for those of you who remember Consuelo Ebanks, when she was alive, she spearheaded the Southwell Years, the book.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen it.
I got it in my library.
Very good.
Yep.
It's very, very, very educational. But there's a myth about Southwell. A lot of our members think that the ex gratia payment that they receive comes from Southwell. And I'd like to reiterate, that is not so. Southwell was very instrumental in getting the ball rolling with the seamen of all three islands. But he certainly didn't have anything to do, or he certainly doesn't have anything to do, although he's passed on long ago, to do with the ex gratia. It's strictly from government. So please, all those who are listening, ex gratia payment comes from government. It doesn't come from the seafarers or Southwell. Getting back to the home projects, we have, myself and Anthea and the first vice president, we have been visiting quite a few people in the various districts who, not only, like I said, are they old, but they're kind of homebound, and their houses need a lot of repairs, and we're gearing up to start. We had envisioned starting before now, but then we got Mr. Austin Harris to come in and talk about the thing that government is doing. So we waited on that, but that is not going to materialize quick enough for what we want to do. So we're going ahead with helping the less fortunate people in the society. Every year, the first Saturday of December, this year it's going to be the first day of December, we have the raffle. And it's quite attractive, actually. It's only $10, and you can win a first prize of $5,000, or second prize $3,000, third prize $1,000, and there are 5 $100
wow
prizes.
What's your first prizes?
$5,000. You could do well with that, wouldn't you?
What? That's a good Christmas present. To tell you the truth.
We're also doing the calendar this year, and this year we're concentrating on captains and chief engineers. So that'll be out hopefully early December for 2019 with all of the write-ups about the captains. I think it's 6 captains, 5 chief engineers, and there's a lady there that always helps us. She's a widow of one of our seafarers, Miss Jan Lee. We just thought we had to honor her by, I think, whatever date her birthday, for whichever month, she'll be featured for that.
Wonderful.
So I think, we're being grateful, but it's a lot of work. And like I said earlier, we are a non-profit organization, so the entire council, including myself, we don't get no pay for that. Only the office manager, fortunately for her.
Good.
But she does a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
We're trying to institute quarterly events, story time, dominoes, etc., etc. And the next one we want to have like a family affair day. But we found that Tuesdays and Thursdays are usually meet church nights for our members. So we decided to have it on a Wednesday. But that date will be forthcoming also. And since we've lost so many of our seafarers, we have also changed our Articles of Association to include children of seafarers. So you can be a member.
Oh, really? Well, when we come back, I want you to talk more about that as well, because I wouldn't mind as much people whom are like me, for example, children of seafarers. My father had the most awesome stories and sometimes the most grimacing stories as well over his 32 plus years of going to sea. And, it's something that my family, I would say, there's only 6 of us left now, but all 7 of us held very dear as well, this association. My uncle, and both of my uncles as well, Uncle Cardinal and Uncle Hartman, both play.
Mr. Hartman is a past president.
Yeah. Yep, and so it means a lot to my immediate family as well.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't mind talking more.
At the last meeting, I gave him a plaque, him and Miss Jeannie, because they were instrumental in us acquiring that building.
Excellent. All right, we'll be right back after this little short and little news break.
The opinions expressed by Cayman Crosstalk, its hosts, callers, or guests are not those of Hurley's Media or its sponsors.
Here are your latest news headlines from the Cayman 27 News Team on Rooster 101's Cayman Crosstalk. Now, here's the news.
Good day. It's time for Monday's headlines from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Police are searching for a lone gunman after an armed robbery at a fast food outlet on Friday night. The incident happened at around 9 p.m. at the Shedden Road branch of KFC. Police say a man wearing a dark-colored hoodie with a cloth on his face entered the restaurant brandishing a handgun and stole a quantity of cash. Several employees and customers were present during the robbery. However, no one was injured and no shots were fired. 46,609 green iguanas have been culled at the close of the first week of the Department of Environment's 2018 cull. The DOE set a target of 6,000 iguanas per day to get the population of the invasive species under control. More than 300 people and businesses have signed up for the cull. And Buccaneers took over the sister island of Cayman Brac over the weekend, heralding the start of Pirates Week. On the Brac, residents were treated to 3 days of events, including a bonfire, kick-off party, heritage displays, parade, and of course, fireworks. Prior to the weekend events on the Brac, the district of East End right here on Grand Cayman held its Heritage Day festivities, signaling the return of the popular District Days events for the National Festival. The signature event for the festival, the Pirates Landing, kicks off this Saturday. That's it from the Cayman 27 newsroom for now. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do tune in for our 6 p.m. newscast for more on these and other stories. Have a great Monday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Let us be part of your morning part today. If you're just tuning in right now, I have the president of the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association, Mr. Denison Tibbetts, in the studios with us, along with office manager, Ms. Bodden. And we were basically talking about where we are today with the Seafarers Association. In addition, some things that are coming up in the calendar of events. In fact, he's going to be giving away a couple of tickets. So I want all of you, if you're just tuning in right now, to jot these numbers down, because I got to make him reiterate. What's the first prize, sir?
$5,000.
$5,000, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you the truth, Christopher, I know you're very good at mathematics. The ratio of all of that, with the amount of tickets that he's giving out, I tell you the truth, it's better than, what was the last Powerball? 1 in 322 million. This one, I would probably say you got 1 in probably, 8,000? Well, how much tickets?
7,000. About
7,000. See, look at that. You can't go wrong. Your odds, ladies and gentlemen, are actually pretty high. And remember these numbers, because I would love for you all to get this and have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, because it's going to be drawn on the 1st of December, which is Saturday, a Saturday. That would be fantastic, building up for Christmas. The number in the studios is 233-1019, 233-1019. In addition, Mr. Prez, could I beg you for at least like two tickets, one to give away on air, one to give away online, because we got a pretty big online audience as well. I wouldn't mind spreading that, and then I can link it with your Facebook page, which I just did, Miss Bodden. So they're all linked to there, so they can click it and see your calendar of events. But I would like to do that. Remember, 233-1019 or 324-1019. That's the WhatsApp number, our Facebook page, which is Cayman Crosstalk. I just want to do a little housekeeping. If you're over watching us on our sister station, which is Cayman 27, on their Facebook page, and you're jotting stuff down and writing comments, I can't help you. Just go right up to the search bar, type in Cayman Crosstalk, and I'll be happy to accept you and your likes and your shares. It means a great deal to me. Thank you all very much for that. And in addition, I just want to say we got an email, Cayman Crosstalk at hurleysmedia.ky, Cayman Crosstalk at hurleysmedia.ky. Mr. Prez, you were talking about all of the things that are coming down.
Let's get these tickets. In addition to the tickets that they can win, for each ticket, we're going to give away a book. Yes.
Really?
So
I tell you the truth, that is part of my library. In fact, I got about 3 of them. I bought them just to support, and then also have the larger one as well. There's another one that I think when my uncle was there, another book on seafarers. I have, I think, at least 2 books in my library. But that one, I think I got 3 or 4 in mine just to support.
This is very comprehensive, actually.
Very nice, very nice. And that is a Southwell year. Miss Bodden, if you don't mind passing that over to me, I wouldn't mind. My wonderful Director General. Those that are watching on TV and Facebook Live as well, I'm just going to stick it up here. I know my Director General can't stand when I do it, but I'm going to do it anyhow. The Southwell years, it is something that I think everybody that's living in the Cayman Islands, whether or not you came here by plane, by plane, or even by one of these boats, I'll tell you the truth. It is something that you should have in your library, and I would recommend that every business in the Cayman Islands as well, too, maybe have one for your coffee table when you're getting into your reception area, to be honest with you.
And they're going dirt cheap. In addition to giving away these 2, we have them selling at the Seafarers Hall, and they're just a measly $5 a piece.
That big old book is $5 a piece?
Yes, sir. And we have quite a few of those left, so
jeez,
just give Auntie a call or pop by the office.
That reminds me of that AC/DC song, Dirt Cheap.
Well, I guarantee it is not an AC/DC thing, right? Yeah, we were talking about the seafarers. So many of us have passed on and whatnot. And we recently changed the Constitution to read where adult children of, well, we didn't specify adult children, but usually it's adult. We have our first 2 members, their fathers have passed on, but they have joined the association.
Okay.
And they don't enjoy all of the benefits as a seafarer, but for continuity of the association, when the last person goes, we have to do that. So that's why I say you can be a member.
I'll be happy to be.
It's only
to be a member.
It's just a donation of $50 a year, and you can participate in everything.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that. My father absolutely loved the association and the send off that you all gave for him, especially with Captain Farrington as well. It was very, very fond memory for me, to be honest with you.
Well, I've given so many tributes as president since this year has started that I almost, I can almost recite it at lib sort of thing, because, and it's unfortunate, but, it's something that as you get older, people pass on.
Yes, yes.
My dad just passed on 4 months ago. Yeah. I think he was the first Caymanian captain with National Golf.
Wow.
But he likes to say he's not only a Caymanian, but he's from Cayman Brac.
A Braca.
Yes.
Well, like the Bracas tell me, say, well, hey, we all Caymanian, but you can't just be a Braca.
Well, I always tell people, I say, I have 2 nationalities. I'm a Caymanian, plus I'm a Braca.
Braca. Yeah. That's right.
We also have a committee that goes out every Thursday to visit the shut-ins. So and we always tell our members every meeting that we have, if you know anybody, a seafarer who's a shut-in, just call and let us know so we can have our committee visit them.
Wonderful. I just want to say to Mr. Harvey Parchment as well, very good morning to you, my friend.
Okay.
That reminds me. Thank you.
By the way, I heard you wishing the lady from the Brack there a happy birthday.
Yeah, Miss Valda Dixon.
Miss Valda, I know her quite well.
85 years old today.
Well, she's probably 85 years young, you mean?
That's right.
She's doing well. What else? The calendar, the quarterly events. You know, 1 hour is not enough time to tell the general public about all that the association does. But you can go online. That's her department. She's the IT specialist. What's the address?
It's caymanseafarers.ky.
And we also have it linked, to just want to let you know, too, to those that are on Facebook. You just click on there. We got the direct link to Cayman Seafarers. And so you can go to their Facebook page as well and get some of the information on there as well.
All right. Got the new chairs. Oh, and it was fresh in my memory about the donation that we all, every year. Well, our secretary, Andrew Eden, is a past president of the Lions, and so am I. So it's near and dear to our heart. And we have a lot of other seafaring members who are Lions, you know.
All right.
Yeah. So we donate that every year, and the president comes along. This year, I think we had 15 Lions attend with the president. And
wonderful.
Lion Fonzo spoke because he's the chairman. Incidentally, it all started after one of our past presidents, Lion Delano Hislop, passed on.
Yes.
And Lion Delano was my first VP, so he took over reins from me. So I knew him quite well, you know. Unfortunately, his wife just passed on too.
Yes and no.
But we were able to assist the family both times. We have a policy that it's not in the Constitution, but it was passed by the council a number of years ago. Every seafarer who passes on, we donate $2,000 to the undertakers. So it's a big help. As a matter of fact, nowadays with the cremation thing coming along, a lot of people have decided just to cremate, especially the wives, keep the urn at home because it's becoming so expensive to do the whole thing, you know.
Well, not just that. I mean, Bawden's Funeral Home, I must admit, does a wonderful job and so respectful. But I tell you the truth, with me, that is my wish as well. Just me. I just don't want a family to go through all of that.
But, you know, when my mother passed on 18 years ago, that was her wish, but of course we couldn't afford it at the time. So.
Yeah, so it's a good venue. And if you're all wondering where that is, it's a shameless plug. Bawden Funeral Home. Give Scott Rubick a jingle.
And I don't know if you have anyone who wants to call in with questions.
All right. Well, you know what? Give some questions. Give some questions out. And when we come back, Mr. Chair, we can probably open the lines up to see if we can give away one ticket at least over the air. And I wouldn't mind, pulling your ear a little bit. Maybe I can get a couple more tickets to give away throughout the whole entire, maybe this week as well. But the number in the studios is 233-1019, 233-1019. And Mr. President, is going to be giving a couple of little questions out to all of you. So bear this in mind. When we come back, we'll probably open it all up and maybe talk about a little bit about what is happening with the Cayman Seafarers Association. And in addition, they got a couple of books as well that they'll be giving away. In fact, Mr. Chair, if you don't mind, I like spreading the love around to my listening audience. See, we already got lines lit. If I could, I know you want to give away a book with a ticket. I want to give away a book individually and a ticket individually as well. So if you don't mind, could you, I can have maybe 2 tickets, right, Ms. Bawden? 2 tickets and then 2 books, and throughout the whole entire week, to building up to the whole entire thing, help you all out as well, of keeping it present.
That would be good.
And I would like that. And I want you to give me one question, because we're going to give away 1 ticket today, right now, and I'm going to get Miss Bawden's going to leave me another book with blessing of the president as well, or a couple of tickets. And I'm going to be giving that away throughout the whole entire week to build it up as well. Mr. Prez, question.
Which year was the association started?
Ooh, can I say?
If you remember it, but I don't think you do.
1994. Right? See, I like giving stuff away. I don't like people who work too hard for anything. And who was the first president? Those two questions together. Like Mr. President said, you know what? I want you to remember those two.
At the beginning, I called both of them. And then,
that's right. Yeah. And I just want you all to remember that because I like giving things away. 233-1019, 233-1019. When we come back, we'll be opening the lines up, and I'm going to give you a chance. Mr. President, tell me, what's the first prize again?
$5,000.
Jeez, $5,000. Ladies and gentlemen, on the 1st of December, that could be yours. All you need to simply do is dial 233-1019, 233-1019.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Hi, I'm Jordan Telford. I'm the master distiller for Tortuga Rum Company. I'm a born Caymanian, and I'm very proud to say that I'm producing an exceptional quality rum that's completely handmade, start to finish, distilled, bottled, and blended right here in Grand Cayman for Tortuga Rum Company.
Get ready to laugh as TV's funniest hidden camera show will have you in stitches. Just for Laughs, the Laugh Out Loud comedy show catches unsuspecting people in some of the funniest situations. It's Just for Laughs, and it's only here on Cayman 27. Catch it Monday through Friday.
It's a beautiful planet, and right now you can see it right here on Cayman 27. In this series, we'll travel to some of the most fascinating places as we explore the UNESCO heritage sites found around the world. From Stonehenge to the Grand Canyon, there are thousands of sites that will leave you in awe. Beautiful Planet is a series that will take a closer look into these wonders of the world. Join us to witness this beautiful planet.
The flavor with a beat. Black thing now move up him dancing feet. We dance them flavor with a beat. Holy sauce, yeah, we acting on the street. Young middle age or old, move your feet. When Grace if we dance, everybody have to do it.
Grace, feel the vibe, can't you feel it? Grace, delicious, so nutritious. Yes, quality when you taste it. Want affordable, look for the rate.
Flavor we are free because the spice is clearing. Flavor with a beat, no other brand than near we.
One taste and you know Grace is real.
333-1019 or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my gosh. Miss Bodden, you saw the Christmas tree going on, all right? Yeah. Oh, my Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't opened the lines yet because I want to give everybody a fair and equal opportunity. Number in the studios is 233-1019, 233-1019. Mr. President, just keep going off, has brought us, ladies and gentlemen, a ticket.
I like to be called Mr. President, but you know me, I'm Denniston.
Well, I'm going to give you the respect that you deserve, Mr. Prez. And I like doing that, to be honest with you. You deserve it because you went through a whole entire election process. You deserve to be called that. That's just my opinion. That's right. Cayman Islands Seafarers Association Annual Christmas Raffle 2018. And in the book, ladies and gentlemen, I have some tickets here that I'm probably going to buy this whole entire book myself and then give it away to you, my wonderful listening audience. But right now, Mr. President has afforded me 2 tickets that he's going to be giving away. One I'm going to be giving away this morning to some of you on the line, 233-1019, 233-1019. And I'm also going to be posting online as well for all of you out there to click Cayman Seafarers and share and like and so forth as well. So we're going to be giving away to some of our online guests as well. But the first prize, ladies and gentlemen, is $5,000. $5,000 in your hand. Yes, I'm a poet, and I don't even know it. $5,000 in your hand. The 1st of December, 2018. That's just a little short while away. that could be yours. It could be a great Christmas present. And believe it or not, second prize is $3,000. Third prize is $1,000 as well. And these are going to, proceeds from the sale of the raffle tickets will support the mention in our mission statement. All lines are lit right now, but I'm going to busy all.
Can I just interject here? J.R. Douglas is going to be playing, and we have a lot of food. We have turtle meat, conch, and Cayman style beef, and of course all the trimmings. So come out, have a good time, and you may be the lucky one to win $5,000.
And the odds 7,001, not 322 million, ladies and gentlemen. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. And if you all are basically, if you heard this morning, I actually played J.R. Douglas right before the show opened. Not right before, but the song before as well. You're My Everything. J.R. Douglas is one of my favorite artists. I play him quite frequently. In fact, just for you, Mr. Chair, right after this show, the first song coming out will be a J.R. Douglas song as well, just for that added support. Number in the studios is 233-1019, 233-1019. Mr. Chair, what is the question? Mr. President, sorry. What is the question?
In which year was the association started? And who was the first president?
There you go. Lines are lit. 233-1019. I want to give away $5,000 this morning. I want a lucky winner to take this. 233-1019. 233-1019. We know the lines were lit like a Christmas tree a second ago. I want them all lit. 233-1019. 233-1019. And I want all of you to be the potential winner of $5,000. $5,000 in your hand come the 1st of December, 2018. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, here are the questions. 233-1019. Numbers in studios is 233-1019. The question is, what was the year that the association was created? I'm going to help you out all a little bit. 1994. First president was Walsham Conley. I see, Mr. President, I like people, I just give it away. I just want people to have it. I don't like people to work too hard. Christopher knows that. He gets a little anxious about it. You know, Elia was the same way. You just giving stuff away. But I like giving stuff away. I like making people happy. Miss Bodden, I want people to come and crowd that social that you're going to be having as well. 233-1019. Miss Bodden, since you've been quiet this morning, and I know you do a lot of work, I want you to grab that microphone. I want you to talk into it. I have 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want you to pick which number you want me to click so that we can probably have a winner for $5,000 in your hand.
We'll choose line number 4.
Line number 4. Line number 4. Uno, dos, cuatro. There you go. Hello. Good morning, caller. How are you this morning?
I'm very well, thank you.
Oh, all right. You sound enthusiastic. You ready for $5,000 in your hand?
I deserve it because you asked me to hold on and call back, so I called back. I am.
There you go. Well, you see, you lucked out, and I don't even. And for all purposes, Miss Bodden, Mr. Tibbetts, you can see I have no clue who's on this line. I have no producer in the back. All I get is buttons, 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 buttons. So I don't know who's online from who's not. All right, caller, you ready? You ready for $5,000 in your hand?
Long time.
All right, bro. I'm glad to hear that. You heard the questions. Would you like me to repeat the questions to you, my friend? No?
No.
All right, you got it. Tell me, what's the first answer?
Which one you want first? You tell me which one you want first.
When was the association started? Which year?
It's at the instant, it's 1994.
Okay.
All right.
You sound like you know that kind of.
First president?
I don't think so. I know so. Mr. Walsham Connolly.
There you go. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, I got to tell you, you have the potential of having $5,000 in your hand. How does that make you feel this morning?
Better than you.
All right. I wouldn't doubt that. I tell you the truth. I wish I could actually enter it, to be honest with you, but I can't because I'm giving it away. I want you to hold on. But before we do that, who made you a winner this morning?
Rooster.
I want you to say Cayman Crosstalk because Rooster is the whole station, but Cayman Crosstalk is what you're listening to right now. Say Cayman Crosstalk. Right.
Actually, that's what I have saved my phone. Cayman Crosstalk.
There you go, brother. And before you go, you
saved in my phone.
All right. I'm glad because we're going to be giving away some more tickets. For example, tomorrow, I'm going to be giving away some more tickets as well, along with books. But I'm also going to be giving away tickets for the basketball tournament coming up as well. But caller, I want you to tell me, you sound like you're enthusiastic this morning. I want you to give me a rooster crow, the best rooster crow that you ever heard.
Excuse me, there are a lot around my yard.
Go squeeze one in.
I'm laughing.
You sound like you need food, man.
You need this $5,000 in your hand. That's what you need. Oh, caller, hold on a second. And my wonderful assistant, Christopher, is going to take your details from you, all right? Congratulations, man. Congratulations. And I just want to sincerely thank all the rest of you as well. Mr. Chair, that was so much fun. Do you mind if I'm just going to beg you. Could we give away another one?
Sure.
Would you? Whoa! All right.
But you also have to say, if you can't win the 5,000, you can win the 3 or...
Well, yeah, everybody just wants to win the top prize, but you got $3,000 and $1,000 as well, all in your hand.
And then you have five $100 consolation prizes.
Jeez, my goodness gracious!
Not to mention all the seafood or the Cayman food and JR playing. Yeah, and you can dance as much as you want.
My goodness!
You're gonna dim the lights and all that. We have dimmers and all. Yeah.
You're gonna have disco ball too. She's
we don't have the lights for that.
If I can interject, please note that these tickets can be bought from multiple members of the association, can be bought at the association's office, and they're $10 each.
Just $10. Just $10. Ladies and gentlemen, and you can probably buy this down from me. I'm going to have some available, but I'm going to buy these tickets as well. And I'm going to give some away to you, our wonderful listening audience. Just want to let you all know that as part of my thank you and on behalf of my family as well.
Thanks.
Of saying to
and the office times, the office hours are 7 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, Monday to Friday.
And these tickets, unlike regular social, where you get in for free and doesn't matter if you're a member or not, this particular Christmas event, you require an actual ticket to come and attend. Okay.
If you don't have a ticket, you can't get all that food. Or win if you don't come and you still have the ticket, you can win. You can win the 5,000. But to eat and enjoy GR, you have to have the ticket.
Wonderful. And you know, Mr. Chair, since it's so exciting, I like to give things away to people. Can you come up with another question, maybe 2, so we can give them and we can make them macerate on that and just talk about it and think about it and call us back during the next break? Because I would like to give $5,000 in the hand of an individual. You got one more question that we can give away, one more ticket on air. I like giving his stuff away, and she's giving him. That's a good assistant, giving him all the stuff right and whispering in his ear.
Well, we've been there from 1994, so if they can name 2 other presidents during the time from 94 to now.
Oh, there you go. And we talked about one already. I'm just going to give you a hint. His last name is Da Costa, but you need his first name. All right. We'll be right back.
I'm sure your uncle would love you for that.
Yeah, you can't call him Tuffy. That's me. I call him Tuffy.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Some say the time of miracles is past, but we see miracles all around us every day. Some could not walk. Some could not breathe. Some had lost all hope. But something amazing happened. Something that can't be analyzed or quantified. Something that is more than good medicine. Holy Cross.
And the flavor with a beat. Black thing now move up him dancing feet. We dance them flavor with a beat. Holy sauce, yeah, we acting on the street. Young middle age or old, move your feet. When Grace if we dance, everybody have to do it.
Grace, feel the vibe, can't you feel it? Grace, delicious, so nutritious. Yes, quality when you taste it. Want affordable? Look for the label.
Flavor we are flavor because the spice is flaring. Flavor with a beat, no other brand of the near way.
One taste and you know Grace is real.
Lunch lady of the past and lunch lady of the future.
We're dyeing our hair.
Yeah, now move it, George. I need the sun to cook the juices, and your head's making an eclipse.
I smell barbecue and hair. You must be done.
What color are you dyeing your hair?
We're putting red streaks in it.
Mom, can you talk to me before you start painting my kids?
Remember when you were 13 and you shaved your head? Now we're even.
Champion House Restaurant, serving Cayman for over 30 years. Start your day off right with our breakfast, fruits, pastries, hot cereals, entree, and so much more. Stop by for lunch. Our buffet offers salads, soup, entrees, and desserts. Check out our website for details on our new dinner menu. And don't forget about catering. We can customize any menu to suit your needs. Champion House Restaurant, where the islanders dine.
Now, here's the news.
Good day. It's time for Monday's headlines from the Cayman 27 newsroom. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Police are searching for a lone gunman after an armed robbery at a fast food outlet on Friday night. The incident happened at around 9 p.m. at the Shedden Road branch of KFC. Police say a man wearing a dark-colored hoodie with a cloth on his face entered the restaurant brandishing a handgun and stole a quantity of cash. Several employees and customers were present during the robbery. However, no one was injured and no shots were fired. 46,609 green iguanas have been culled at the close of the first week of the Department of Environment's 2018 cull. The DOE set a target of 6,000 iguanas per day to get the population of the invasive species under control. More than 300 people and businesses have signed up for the cull. And Buccaneers took over the sister island of Cayman Brac over the weekend, heralding the start of Pirates Week. On the Brac, residents were treated to 3 days of events, including a bonfire, kick-off party, heritage displays, parade, and of course, fireworks. Prior to the weekend events on the Brac, the district of East End right here on Grand Cayman held its Heritage Day festivities, signaling the return of the popular District Days events for the National Festival. The signature event for the festival, the Pirates Landing, kicks off this Saturday. That's it from the Cayman 27 newsroom for now. I'm Reshma Raghunath. Do tune in for our 6 p.m. newscast for more on these and other stories. Have a great Monday and a productive week.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27. More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all very much for tuning in. Let us be part of your morning and part of your day. I just want to let you all know, if you're just tuning in right now, I have the president of the Seafarers Association, the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association, Mr. Tennyson Tibbetts, with us, along with office manager, Ms. Bodden, as well. And we have in front of us, a couple of tickets that we would like to give away, and the president has allowed us to give 2 tickets away online. We can see the lines are lighting up right now. We got 4 lines in the studios, and we would like to open that up for all of you as well. But we're going to repeat the question one more time, and if you all are there, it's the first prize, ladies and gentlemen, is $5,000, $5,000. I would like to put $5,000 in the hand of somebody come the 1st of December 2018. $5,000 in your hand. That's my marketing gimmick I'm going to be giving away as well. And so that, and the second prize, if you don't get that, is even sweeter. It's even better, just as nice. $3,000. And then there's $1,000 for third prize. And then you have an opportunity. There's 5 additional giveaways as well for the, I guess you could call it, those runner-ups. And you're not going to be left out. 5 more of $100 each. And that's going to be given away on the 1st of December 2018 at 7 p.m. at the Seafarers building, which is number 11 Victory Avenue, Prospect. And they will like you to come by to the annual Christmas raffle. And that is going to be a great thing. And you need to have a ticket to really get in. And as Mr. President said, during that time, you're going to have live music. You're going to have great food. Better yet, you're going to have laughter and friendship and great stories. They all got wonderful stories to tell you the truth. And those are the kind of things that I think is the added bonus to all of it. And at the end of the night, you can have $5,000 in your hand. Mr. Prez, what are the questions? Again, one more time. What's the question one more time?
Well, the first question was when it was started, and that was correct, 1994. Name 2 presidents who have been at the helm between 1994 and the present day.
Jeez, I know you all heard, if you were listening to this conversation, you all heard me mention at least 2 names, at least 2 names during that time. One has been there almost forever and a day as well. So if you don't know Mr. Farrington, if you don't know Captain Farrington, well, something's wrong. Or Hartman Acosta. Yes. See, I want to make it easy.
What do you call the uncle? Buddy?
No, call him Tuffy. That was my father's name for him.
Oh,
used to call him Tuffy.
Okay.
He was the baby brother. So my father used to call him Tuffy all the time. I don't know whether or not he used to beat him
I
so
remember
bad
your
that he
dad.
called him Tuffy.
I remember your dad. It's amazing to see all of his children so outspoken, and he was so soft-spoken.
Yeah, he was so. We get it from my mom. We get it from the Jackson side. The Jackson, that's the fighting blood on the Jackson side of it all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the number in the studios is 233-1019, 233-1019. I want to see all of these lines lit. I want to give $5,000 in the hand of somebody come the 1st of December. $5,000 in your hand right now. The question is, name 2 past presidents of the Seafarers Association, the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association. 233-1019. I want to see all lines lit. All lines are lit right now. And I'm going to give the lovely lady the opportunity to pick a phone line. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. You picked the line. Last one you picked was 3. And if you want to pick that one again.
She picked 4 last time.
That's right. She picked 4 last time. And so it's all up to you this time.
Take line 1.
Line number numero uno.
El número uno.
Good morning, caller. How are you this morning? Good morning. Hello. Happy Monday morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Thank you very much for calling in. Are you calling in to participate in the prize giveaway this morning for $5,000 in your hand?
I am.
Oh, you sound enthusiastic too, boys. Yeah, that's a boisterous voice this morning.
Stop giving us clues and let us work.
I agree with you, but he likes to do it. So
I don't want.
He's the boss here. So
I don't want honestly, I don't like my listeners to work too hard because I want you all to have $5,000 in your hand. That's how much I want it to happen. But caller, can you name 2 past presidents of the Seafarers, the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association?
Feel free to use 2 that he didn't give you.
Yeah, you know what? Work hard.
And it's not Mr. Farrington that I'm going to name. I'm going to work hard at it. It was Mr. Dale Banks and Mr. Andrew McLaughlin.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, 1.
I'm sorry.
I got 1 wrong.
You got both wrong.
Both wrong. You talking to see you're
talking about the veterans.
Yeah, you're talking to veterans.
This is the seafarer.
Yours is the Seafarers.
This is the Seafarers. Yes.
Okay, well, Mr. Hartman DaCosta.
well,
I think you missed your chance, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I got the associations mixed up.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
And that's no worries.
Have a good day. Yeah?
Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
233-1019, 233-1019. Can you pick a number? We got still on the line.
Line 3.
Line 3. Good morning, caller. How are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm fine. How are you?
I am brilliant. Happy Monday morning to you. How are you this morning?
I'm the same to you.
All right. Are you calling to participate in the ticket giveaway this morning so I can put $5,000 in your hand, possibly?
Definitely.
All right. All right. You sound good and enthusiastic as well. Thank you very much for calling. All right. You want me to repeat the question to you, ma'am?
No, I'm fine, I think.
Okay. And as Miss Bawden said, feel free not to use my 2 hints. Not my hints, my 2 answers. She said, feel free to find some other ones than what I hinted at if you want to challenge yourself.
Oh, I was choosing yours.
Well, go on, see if you take a wild shot at it.
Mr. Walcham Connolly.
All right, Mr. Conley. That's right.
And Mr. Willie Farrington.
Mr. what?
Willie
Farrington.
That's his son.
That's Mr. Willie is
Mr. Cardinal DaCosta.
No, I'm sorry. You got 1 right. You needed 2, at least 2.
Cardinal's a member, but he wasn't the president.
Not a president.
Yes. I'm sorry. We're going to give somebody else an opportunity. One more shot. See, my clues was there, but I still got it wrong. I would like to give $5,000 away. All right, Mr. Prez. You gave the question. Name 2 past presidents from 1994 until basically you're excluded because they know all of you. You're right here. Yeah. Right up until you. 2 presidents of the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association. Easy peasy. Ms. Bodden, we got
line 2, please.
Line 2. All right. Hello, caller. Good morning to you. Happy Monday morning. Hello. Oh, they didn't hold on, Ms. Bodden. Can you believe that? 233-1019. You want to pick another number? Well, it just popped up again, but want to pick another number?
We'll take 4.
Number 4. Good morning, caller. How are you this morning? What is happening? You all got to hold on. I'm going to call a number soon. Well, you know what? I'm going to cancel it all out right now. And what we're going to do, 233-1019, 233-1019. That's right. All the lines are lit. You see them all popped right up.
Yep.
All right. Mrs. Bott?
4.
4. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Very good morning to you. All right.
You got me again.
Oh, I got you again, but you lucked out. Jeez.
Mr. Andrew Eden and Mr. Owen Farrington.
Ding, 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 ding. I wonder how many people you called.
No, I didn't call anyone. The internet is a great tool.
All right.
Oh, you have a great website.
There you go. See, the great website. That is wonderful. Honestly, caller, thank you very much for being perseverant. And, that's just like our seamen. Our seamen were perseverant people. They were persevering through the hardest times, and they continue to do that right now. And because of your wonderfulness, we're going to give you a ticket, caller. We're going to give you a ticket that could possibly put $5,000 in your hand the 1st of December. Before we go,
that would be awesome.
Before we go, I got to ask you, who made you a winner this morning?
Rooster 101.9, of course.
That's correct, but I want you to say the proper thing, Cayman Crosstalk. Because Cayman Crosstalk,
Cayman Crosstalk with Woody DaCosta.
Oh, that is right. You got it. Nice. I should give you a bonus on that one, but
I'll take 2 tickets because the food sounds amazing.
Call back tomorrow, you might get one.
All right, I will.
All right, caller. And you know what? I got to ask you. I know you're a hen, but can you do a rooster for me? Can you do a little rooster crow?
Oh, my goodness. Let's see. What my best impersonation as a rooster?
We had the gentleman. He sounded like he needed some breakfast this morning, last one.
That's a lot better than the gentleman, yeah.
All right, caller, please hold on. And my wonderful assistant, Christopher, is going to take your details. And I just want to sincerely thank you for calling in and being part of this morning. Thank you all very much. I got to take a little break right now, but we're going to come back and we're going to just kind of sum up, kind of go over some of the calendar of events as well. And I got some more little giveaways that Mr. President has touched on us with. And I am going to be happy to try to help out as much as possible. If you want to buy a ticket to help support the Seafarers Association, I'll be happy to help you all out with that one as well. But I'm going to be giving away some tickets that I'm going to purchase for all of you as well. And we're going to take a little quick break right now after this short little message. And I just want to say a thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors of the show. Without them, this wouldn't be possible.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Have you had your Tortuga moment today? Come by Tortuga Fine Wine and Spirits for all your liquor needs and taste the world-famous Tortuga rum and rum cake. Always delicious and baked fresh daily in the captivating Cayman Islands. With ongoing renovations at the airport, we invite you to shop our stores and buy before you fly. Relive the Cayman Islands in every bite.
Premier League is back. Sign up for the Sports Pack today and fuel your passion for football. Sports is life, only on Flow.
So, Max, and all of you workers out there, your NRA workers and so forth, the DEH workers, make sure you keep hydrated because it's going to feel like 93 degrees out there. You're going to have a 25% chance of experiencing some showers, but if you do, it's going to be passing. And it's going to be brief, so I call it liquid sunshine. Today is going to be mostly sunny for you. Winds are going to be coming at you from the east at 10 miles per hour with an occasional gust at about 17. That's going to translate to 2 to 4 foot sea heights today. Winds are going to continue that easterly direction at the same clip as well. That's going to cool down surface temperatures tonight to 81 degrees. The real fuel temperature is going to be 85. Tonight is going to be mainly clear and some passing showers. Your sunrise this morning was at 6:28. Your sunset will be at 5:50. That means you got 11 hours and 22 minutes of beautiful tropical sun to enjoy. And you got a similar weather forecast pattern straight through until Wednesday morning. And join me back with the president of the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association, Mr. Dennison Tibbetts. And we're going to be highlighting some of the great things that they do and maybe some calendar of events as well.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for tuning in. Happy Monday morning to all of you, and I want to say congratulations to our wonderful two winners that played a little trivia this morning based on the facts of the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association, and I want to sincerely thank the president for allowing that to happen this morning. He's also given me a couple of books that I'm going to be giving away as well throughout the whole entire week, and some tickets as well. We're going to be doing some online ones, and we want to see how they can click. You all click and get some information from the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association on their Facebook page. Mr. Prez, welcome back, and I want you to recap in this last couple of minutes some of the great things that you all have done as well, and actually I call it the bushwhackers of a lot of things that has happened, not just for the Cayman Islands by going away and, leaving your families. Like my father was away basically for, like I said, 32 years, 8 months, and I believe they said 7 days or 6 days. It was probably 7 days, 6 days. It took a day to fly back here for all of us. And that was something that my older siblings, Wade and Jewel and myself, the last three, were lucky enough to have my father here full time through our childhood. But my elder siblings, they would see him maybe every year, thereabouts. Whatever year you see one of my siblings born, well, then you can figure out when my father was home.
I'm glad you said that because my dad fathered three sons. But my sister, she just had a birthday the 30th of October. But all three of us boys are Pisceans. And someone said, well, you don't have to figure out what time Captain Darwin came home. But it's good. I mean, like I said at the beginning, it was kind of unexpected, but we're trying our best to try and remember things that we have done and things that we will do. I'd just like to mention two quick things. We have actually sponsored a scholarship fund for doctors at the HSA, and over the last 3 years, the whole thing was $240,000, and the office manager just wrote the check for the final $60,000 of that, and we will be presenting that to someone from the HSA, and I think it's the educational department shortly. Wonderful. I'm just waiting for them to tell us. And also, we do a wreath laying on Remembrance Day, which we will be doing. I think it's the 11th.
Sunday.
Yeah, the 11th. Yeah. So those are two things. Plus the usual thing that we were just talking about. This is an annual event. We've been doing this social thing that someone just won the tickets to for the last couple of years, and we're trying to help. As our mission statement said, you know, we're trying to do our best to help the seafarers of this country, even though we keep losing them, but we still have quite a good membership. And I challenge the seafarers, if they don't have a constitution, please come and Anthea will get one for you, because there are a lot of things that are included in that people don't know, you know. Like you're supposed to attend at least 4 meetings. That's a measly 8 hours per year, and you have not thousands, but hundreds of people who don't do it. They still pay their fees and enjoy all the benefits, but they just don't turn up to meetings. Like I said earlier, you know, we've managed to get to move from 70 per meeting now to 200, 220, but we need more. We just purchased 100 chairs extra, just like the old ones. You know, we had a function some time ago, and I rented some chairs, and they were kind of measly looking compared to the good ones, and they said, "But that's all you could rent for us. That's all you could." They thought I had bought them. You see, that's all you could buy. Why now buy the? But little did they know that we had the real ones on order, and they have arrived, and we have put them out. So,
all right. Well, we got about 5 minutes left, Mr. Chair. Obviously, the 1st of December, we're going to be having the wonderful little get-together that you all are going to have, and that you can actually get $5,000 in your hand, possibly at that event. These tickets are for sale between now and then as well, and it goes to help support a lot of these things that you're doing, not only sponsoring specialization in doctors, but also helping with seafarers that are aging and that really don't have the resources. And we didn't have a lot of pensions back then, and frankly, the cost of living has outstripped a lot of savings that maybe many members may have that need some work around their homes and so forth of that nature. In addition, sometimes helping them with some medical costs if they need it as a supplemental to those things. There's a lot of things that go on with that, and like you were saying as well, funeral arrangements is very costly, and you all help with that. And that's one thing I remember my father doing. In lieu of flowers, he was asking for donations, and all donations be made to the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association for that very, very cause and issue as well. And so it is a great thing for all of you, and you can come by. We're going to have Jared Douglas is going to be coming up singing at that event as well, along with some great food. And I tell you the truth, even better fellowship. And if you want laughter, you want all of those things, $10 is going to get you all of that, plus the opportunity of having $5,000 in your hand. That is it. I mean, you can't get a better event than that, Mr. Chair. And I want you, in the last 3 or 4 minutes, if you can, just appeal to some of those out there that where they can get tickets from and how they can help in other ways as well.
Okay, thank you. One thing I forgot to mention, a lot of our seafarers, the older folks, the waiting time at the HSA pharmacy is like 2 days and all that. We're trying to work it that, you know, right now I was pleasantly surprised to see that they have senior citizens parking areas in both the car parks. So I'm hoping that with a little nodding and prodding, we can get them to speed up the process of getting the medications. I see my... Oh, yes. Well, first of all, would you let me, on behalf of the association, thank you. And I won't mention how it all came about, but I'm really grateful that you called and said, you know, we could be on today. And it has been a wonderful opportunity. We never had enough time to really go through everything because I didn't have time to make enough notes either. But we're really grateful that we're on today. And the tickets for the December 1st event, they can be had at the Seafarers. You have some tickets. And we will be at Foster's Food Fair at the airport on Friday, this week Friday. And you can get them from any seafarer, any member of the Seafarers. So please come out, support us. It's going to be a great event. Everything is local, everything, in food, including the food. So not that we're prejudiced or anything, but we just like to have everything local, you know. J.R. Douglas, you know, he's one of the products of, well, not only Grand Cayman, but his forefathers came from Cayman Brac. You got to remember that.
That's right. Here it is, Cayman Brackers now. Jeez. Boy, they can't leave it alone, eh? No, boy. Oh, they got to rub that in whenever they can. I hope we're going to have some Cayman Brack stretcher there, though.
We're going to have that, too.
All right, good.
I don't do too bad in the kitchen department, you know.
I hear you. So we're expecting you to cook then? Ooh.
Well, no, I got someone else to cook, but I'll probably be doing the stretcher as you talk about.
Oh, yeah, boy. Well, I got to be there just for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and just for you, Mr. Chair, and for you, Miss Bawden, I have J.R. Douglas coming up. One of my favorite songs from him, we have several different ones in our library, and I play them quite frequently. I had one right before we opened the show. And just for you, Mr. Chair, or Mr. President, just before the next teardrop falls, and this is our local artist, J.R. Douglas, and I just want to sincerely thank all of you for tuning in, and let this be another wonderful, fantastic day. I want to say to you, Mr. President, congratulations on your role, and, you know, thank you very much for donating some tickets this morning to our wonderful listening audience. Ms. Bawden, Godspeed to you and to both of you, and I'm looking forward to trying to host you again and seeing what is on tap for the rest of the year and maybe the calendar events and maybe even talk about that calendar as well, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to say to all of you, thank you very much for tuning in, letting us be part of your morning and part of your day. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have the opposition in the studios with us as well. And we're going to have an opportunity not only to put $5,000 in your hand tomorrow, but I'm going to give away some wonderful books, the Southwell Years. In addition, I got tickets for the basketball tournament that's worth $100 as well. So we're going to have a lot of giveaways this week for all of you. And to everyone, it will be remiss of me not to do my normal closing. If you have a pet, please consider spaying or neutering that pet today to keep the unwanted pet population low in the Cayman Islands. In addition, I beg you, life is short, life is precious. The great value that you will find in life is your friends and family. Go and celebrate with them. If you're going out celebrating, I beg you, do so responsibly by not drinking and driving, and certainly not boating and drinking. Until tomorrow, Cayman, I'm your host, Woody DeCosta, and I say to all of you, Godspeed.
3, 2, 1.
Here.
If it matters to you, it matters to us. We're Cayman 27, Cayman Informed.
Coming up next.
A change in access to money ring-fenced in the UK's foreign aid budget. I'm Caroline James, and I'll have the latest on what that means for Cayman.
3 Irish visitors are nabbed for pretending to be government workers.
And the new AstroTurf at Edna Moyle Primary proves to be a frugal investment.
The sports community continued to rally behind one young